really draw June smiling that
All
much,
right.
so let's try.
My hat's in the other room, isn't it?
Oh, you want me to get it?
No.
Okay. Hello. Leah? That's a cute username. Fico Riggs. Dahlia. Hello. I kind of feel like putting June in some pigtails. For a change of
Foundation
pace.
education. Hello.
Foundation education.
Fico,
yeah.
Riggs, Dahlia, Lau, how's it going? How is it going?
Favorite people. Oh, this is the instrumental version of this song. I forgot.
Where the heck?
Hey, Lexi.
I just realized I have no
Huh?
window for YouTube chat. I'm like,
Ew. Oh,
Tell me
that's
what?
weird. Interesting.
oh my gosh, there it is.
Oh. Waiting so I can get my answers.
Hello. Answers about what?
Answers about what? If you got questions, that's perfect.
Are you the person that was in the that I was talking to yesterday in the Discord about that notebook?
The notebook. What about the notebook? YT chat vanished. Oh.
Yeah, it's here now.
Yeah. How did you know that?
What?
How did she know that?
She know what?
Oh. Maybe it's because you mentioned it.
Maybe it is. Yeah. I mean, it just vanished for us.
Oh, okay, okay.
So.
So yes, we are doing some, I actually didn't title this page, anime foundation tutorials, just kind of covering the basics, what you need to do to get better at anime drawing.
Yes. I have officially switched over to using the Intuos Large for everything right now. I used to work on my Cintiq Pro, the big one, on my main desktop, and I haven't opened it for like a month. I just carry this to my computer after stream, and I've really been enjoying it. Hello, Zen Legion.
Hey, yo.
Azurushi. Tsundere
Cream. That's such a cute username.
Boxy. Boxy. Wasn't there an e-girl named Boxy now that I think about it? Wasn't she?
You were telling me about that.
Yeah, they were like, she's like one of the foundational pillars of like modern e-girl vibe and look.
Yeah, something like that.
Pinging me is a very good way to make me look at why I get pinged. I mean, you're not wrong. Is that... Who is that?
Snowballs are cool.
Is that Megumin? I can't tell what your profile picture is. Yeah, bye. Yeah, bye. Are you... What answers? What, huh?
How do I bend shapes? What does that mean? Do you mean like forms? Like boxes? How do you bend boxes and cylinders and stuff like that?
There is no spoon.
Spoon? For what?
It's a Matrix reference.
Oh, okay. Yes, how to bend boxes. Actually, Colton teaches a really good exercise called bendy boxes.
Bendy boxes.
Bendy
But they're not
boxes.
really bent.
They're not really bent.
How do you bend shapes? What did you ask?
I asked him if there was forms like boxes and cylinders, how to bend those things.
Yes. Well, bending shapes and boxes. So let's say you have a box, right?
Boxy said I picked my name and realized it was too late. Oh, it's okay.
Like, imagine there's a plane, right? Like a three-dimensional plane. And then imagine that there's another three-dimensional plane, but these are not in the same perspective, right? So you could do something like this, right? You could like bend it like this, or let's say you draw a plane and you draw another plane, and then we can design the lines between them. So instead of maybe making this just a consistent curve that's even, maybe we can make it like an accelerated curve. So it could come down and then turn and then go straight. Oh. So our turn is actually right here instead of the halfway point. And so maybe we'll bend this one, but we'll bend it differently, right? Because we want to make it look interesting and dynamic. So this line looks kind of like that. Well, what if the other one looked more like that?
Okay.
So let's bring this down.
I think not plastic, those paper bags that you get like like lunches or like those old grocery bags are a pretty good idea.
And do this. So you'll see that this bent box looks more interesting because this line and this line are actually not the same. They're both like different, right? If I overlaid this on top of that, like it doesn't match up perfectly. And then this one back here, maybe we could even pull this one in a little bit. Like maybe like that. That could be kind of interesting. You know, or we could just make it like mostly straight. Or like this. So like that's kind of an interesting look.
That's fun.
This is like playing with design, by the way.
I got a question. Are you guys familiar with the grayscale to color using gradient maps method? If so, could you explain what fundamentals go into it to get it to work properly?
Yeah. You got to be good at values.
Yeah, I never use gradient maps. So I have no experience.
Well, I've used them before, but anyways, bending boxes, I would do it like that. I would just have two different perspectives, like this and I don't know, this, and then we're just going to design lines between them.
Filling the blanks with curves.
Right? And that one faces that way, and that one faces that way. Right? We could even go, oh, this one's pinched. Maybe like that. Could do that. I don't really like that one too much.
It's a bent torso.
Yeah.
You explain things so well. Amazing work. Yeah, Colin's a great teacher.
Oh, awesome.
How do you learn anatomy? I would say take a figure drawing class. Take a figure drawing class that teaches you the process of how to break down the figure from start to finish. We do have one, by the way.
I will talk about the gradient maps thing. I'll talk about what skills go into it. Yeah, we got a figure drawing class coming up this
weekend, actually.
This weekend. It starts on Saturday. Signups are still open.
There's still slots left.
It's going to be a live 7-week figure drawing class over Zoom. You can sign up, get your work critiqued every single week. It's a 7-week long class. It was going to be 6, but we actually extended it a week.
Yep.
And all the students who already signed up were like, yay.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say is the biggest killer of our progression? Perfectionism. Probably.
Not practicing?
Yes, not practicing, but
yeah,
also
probably.
like discouraging yourself so much that you don't feel like practicing, you know?
Like, do you mean like physical or mental?
Yeah.
Because physical is just not practicing. Like, you don't get better if you don't do it. It's like
avoiding what you struggle with. That's
so gradient maps. Grayscale to color using gradient maps. I mean, if you're going to use a gradient map, you kind of need to understand. You can't map any value to any color. Like, you cannot map a dark color to a light yellow, for example. You can't map like a 10% value or a really light value to like a deep blue. There, like, certain colors cannot get certain values. You'd have to add white to blue. You'd have to add, you know, darker colors to yellow in order to make it dark. Like, colors have their own intrinsic values.
like if you look at, I'm going to use this for example, like this blue right here, you can't get this saturated color without it being really dark. Like, I just turned down the saturation. It's like so dark.
Well, so gradient maps are no exception to that, because a gradient map is basically just taking colors and mapping them to values through a layer setting or an effect. So if you try to map yellow to this, it's going to turn out like brown.
Yeah.
Or it will change the value of it.
Like,
so if you use yellow to light the side of a cube or an object and then you map it to blue, it's no longer going to look like a light. It's not going to be bright enough.
Yeah.
So you have to know how to paint, and you have to understand value and colors in order to use a gradient map, which is, you know, why you can take any successful image and just use a gradient map to like remap the colors, and it still looks awesome. Is because it's like all the hard stuff has been figured out already.
Yeah.
But I don't really spend a lot of time teaching effects and stuff because we focus more on foundation, and a gradient map would more be like a tool that a professional uses to save time.
It works better if you know the foundation, because like all that is just tweaking.
Yeah.
It's like I can use the multiply layer without it looking weird because I know how to use it because of the fundamentals. But yeah.
Do you think you can teach math? I have not tried.
I've not tried teaching math. I can teach very basic math using food, perhaps. One cookie plus another cookie equals 2 cookies. I don't know.
Mappa needs y'all. That'd be cool.
I mean, that would be cool.
Aren't they an anime studio?
That's like really brutal art schedule and stuff. I mean, it would be an interesting experience. I don't think I would, but
I would get fired because I'd probably end up, getting in a beef with people who run the place.
Yeah, you probably would. You'd be like, nah, I just want to do my own thing.
Gavin in Florida. Nice. Christina's from Miami.
I am from Miami. So like what I do, just kind of on the bit of a color subject, is if I want to choose like interesting colors, I sometimes just choose a flat color that I will decide this is going to be my shadow, and I'll choose a different lighter color that I decide this is going to be my light. So like I just chose really random colors and they matched well because generally, I mean, these colors do look pretty good together, but two, it's because I've given them a role. I've given the colors a role.
I'm naked without my hat.
Oh no. We are married. So like everything
London.
In light is going to be this pink. Everything in dark is going to be this blue. And because that's logic, things look pretty cool actually.
And it's actually quite a low contrast painting. Like the colors are very vibrant, but if you turn that into black and white, it's actually extremely low contrast painting. So you can have really, really vibrant colors, but a very limited minimal value range. And actually, funny enough, a lot of the time when people go, oh my gosh, I love this style. It's so pretty. Like a lot of the styles that people really like, they play with color and they keep their value ranges really carefully controlled.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It is.
If I draw 2,000 boxes a day, how many days would it take to go insane? 2,000 boxes? Let me think. It'd probably only take, what, 4 or 5 hours maybe?
Really?
2,000 boxes? I mean, boxes go so fast. There's just 8. Is that right? 1, 2...
6 sides?
Yeah, it's just 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many lines are in a box? Let me look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lines.
12 lines.
12 lines for a box, and that's if I'm using draw through.
That's honestly a really cool color palette. I've always loved like the really vibrant blues and purples for color palettes. It's sick. There we go. Little mini portrait. How do people color using like black and white shading first and then putting the color in after? Colton talks about this in his still life studies.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just show you what they look like really quick. But let me see here. All right, so this is the stuff that he does, where he turns something that's black and white into color.
I could actually just pull that one up.
Yeah, go
ahead. I actually have it right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I teach this in my painting class in our anime art school, and basically we start off with 2 values, or like 2 main separations of like light and dark, and then we go and we add an extra value into the dark, and we add an extra value into the light, or we just make kind of like a 4 value range. And then I literally just go in and I go
match the value, and match the color to the value.
This is red, and then I'll go, okay, this is darker and cooler. And I'll just fill this in, and I'll be like, this is a cooler red. And then I'll go over here and just be like, okay, this is lighter and warmer, and this is my lit side.
And if you turn it black and white.
And if I turn it black and white, it's exactly the same. And I know red is a medium value color, and if I go all the way up here, this is still going to be a medium value, right? If I bring this color all the way up into the right, it's still going to be a medium value. I can't get this color white. I would have to go into yellow. So if I want to get yellow, if I want to get something really bright, I'd have to go up to yellow. Or I would have to add white to the red. So like here's that red. I add white. Now I can get it really bright. But you can see now it's like a really pale red, right?
So you have to learn like color value first?
Yeah, colors have values. Blue is pretty dark. Yellow is pretty light. I'm talking about like pure saturated colors, right? Red is medium. If I go down here, red is medium. Blue is pretty dark.
Full saturation blue.
Yellow's pretty light. Right? I would have to add black to yellow to get it dark. I would have to add white to blue to get it light. And that will reduce my saturation. This is how people paint traditionally. They use tube colors. Like you don't have to have white and black when you're painting. You can just paint straight out of the tube. You can use like ultramarine blue, alizarin crimson. You can use, you know, whatever, like lemon yellow or cad yellow, cad orange. You know, you might want a titanium white. You could add titanium white to blue and it'd go, and it'd start going down into like this. But when I'm converting an image from gray to black and white, like I've already in my mind gone, this lemon is yellow. If this was a plum, I can guarantee you my black and white would look like this. Because I know that plum's going to be like, whatever. Probably not that color. What is a plum? More like purple?
Plum is more like violet, dark violet.
Oh, dark violet?
Dark.
Maybe like that, right?
Okay, so go to the like violet red.
Yeah. Like
desaturate it a heck ton.
Yeah.
And make
it's
it
like
really
this.
dark. It's like that.
It'd be dark.
Yeah,
it'd probably be like that. And then if it's a plum, I'm gonna be like, all right, warm light, warm highlight, bring it more towards pink.
Boop. Oh, I love plums so much.
Okay, shadow, cool. Boop. There's my plum. Something like that.
That's sick.
That's not a lemon anymore.
It's not a lemon.
But if it was, like, and if I turn it black and white, it's never going to be, a plum will never be the value of this background. Because this background is light and plums are dark. No matter what lighting I put on this plum, the relationship between the background and the plum are going to remain the same. If it's super, super bright, this will all get overexposed. And then the plum will come up some too.
It's like relative.
Yeah, it's a relative thing.
It moves up like this. Like this is the relationship. But what if it was a lime?
What if it was a lime? Then that would be like a relatively light value. It'd probably be like this. Because lime is going to be okay.
Pretty.
So a lime is like greenish, and it's pretty warm green. And if it's hit by a warm light, we'll probably get something like this.
Like
and then if I have a cool shadow, I'll probably come here, probably come down into that.
Ooh, now it's a lime.
Probably something like that. And because, again, my lighting for this situation is I'm using a warm light bulb and my shadows are cool. I don't have to make it that. It could be cool lighting, warm shadows. It could be neutral lighting. And then let's just go in here. Warm highlight. Yellowish. That's how I would do like a lime. And then, of course, you can put the texture, because limes have texture to them. And then the texture would probably look something like that. And there's a silhouette. Oh, but don't forget this. Bounce light. So we're going to take this. And we're probably going to come over like here. We're going to get some like a red bounce probably from this.
How long did it take for y'all to get good at drawing?
Like this. I mean, it's a process. Like it's a journey. Right? I'd probably do a lime like that.
Yeah.
Again, this is a study from observation. So like it's not going to be as accurate as if I was doing this from like a reference.
I got a question. With a complex organic form like a face, but not a face, how do you know where and how to apply the speculars? Because we already know how to put the highlights on in a face, but what if we had something similar but different? I don't really know what similar but different is.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that means exactly.
Like, do you want a face or do you want something that is as complex as a face? Does that make sense? Because like it's kind of a little bit hard of a question to understand. I think understanding like form as complex as a face. Well, anything can be as complex as a face as long as you add many like angles. Like for instance, if you understand that the face is a sphere with a mask that's also like a box, you know, this could be a whistle, this could be a mountain, it could be like a rock. But like the reason why speculars happen the way they do is because of where the light is and where it's hitting on these angles.
Hey,
so
Nana.
like, hey Nana. So like for instance, if you have a light source up in here, well, you'll know that there's going to be light hitting like areas that go up towards the light, which is like the cheekbone area. But like you could turn this into a rock, and like rocks are very complex, right? You can have a rock that looks like this. Colton's better at drawing rocks than I am.
Is the painting lessons on your website? Yeah, as part of our anime art school. My painting class is class number 6.
Yes.
Is that right?
You can actually get it for 20% off right now.
It is 20% off. And you also get a watercolor of your character if you get our anime art school. There's like a big promotion going on right now.
This is an example of a watercolor.
An example.
Yeah.
But yeah, my painting lessons are in my anime art school class. Like this is actually one of the still lifes that I do in my class live. The whole thing from start to finish, every single decision, every single part, I do it. And that's like, you know, one of the studies from one of the weeks. And it's a 12-week class. 12-week? 14-week class.
14-week, yeah. So like a rock can have a lot of facets like this. I would say if you want to look at how to draw rocks, I think Naruto and Dragon Ball does a really good job with drawing rocks.
What school subjects do you think applies to art? I wonder if you guys got good grades. I didn't get good grades.
I got decent grades.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't get terrible grades most of the time because I took every easiest class I could find to give me more time to practice art.
So what do you mean by school subjects? Do you mean like your average school? Or do you mean like at an art school?
I don't know exactly. Can you practice anatomy using your finger with I don't know what that question is.
Precise?
Exactly. Average maybe science? I mean...
So...
What subjects do you think applies to art? I mean, anything that involves drawing or creating things. Like...
Yeah.
Very rarely are you going to take a class where you like read a book and it instantly makes you a better artist. Or like...
And...
Getting better at art just requires practicing. So anything that would get you to practice drawing or making art.
Well, I would even say like science classes. I mean, if you know... So the thing about science classes is that not all science classes are the same. And they don't teach it necessarily in relationship to art. Like, yeah, like art definitely includes science to some degree. Like,
art is
how light works.
Art is like getting buff, right? You have to lift weights in order to get fit. Like you don't take a class that makes your muscles bigger. Like you could learn about working out and that kind of stuff, but like getting better at drawing requires drawing.
Yeah.
Basically no exceptions.
Yeah.
I have yet to find an exception. I've been doing this for a really long time. I've never seen someone like take a class that didn't involve creating art or making art and then they just like got better.
Yeah.
I've just never seen it personally. You gotta draw. You gotta make art.
A class that will help you is one that makes you draw and applies the fundamentals. Like an anatomy class for drawing is going to help you with anatomy.
Yeah. Otherwise, doctors would be amazing artists all the time.
Yeah. Like most health classes are not drawing classes. Yes, they can definitely provide stuff like, oh, here's your general muscles, but they don't teach you how to draw them. You know.
Does art school prioritize mostly realism stuff? It depends on the school. I heard they usually hate anime. A lot of I don't feel like schools hate anime. I feel like the teacher hates anime. And so it really depends on what teacher you get.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, even Proco came by our YouTube channel. He's like a legendary art teacher. He loves anime.
Yeah.
He was talking about how it bothers him that a bunch of people think they can learn anime in order to avoid fundamentals, but you know, all the amazing anime artists, they know fundamentals like perspective, figure drawing, design, color theory. Those are universal. They transcend style.
They do.
It transcends style. That's why we're able to work in different types of styles without too much trouble.
I'm gonna just separate this out.
Shelby, Arizona.
Ooh.
We're in Arizona too. You guys are giving so much info on your free tutorials. I can only imagine how amazing the class is.
Aww.
It's good.
It's a good class.
It's good. You know,
we
that's
try
all I
our
can
best.
say.
We definitely put a lot more information in there and a lot more assignments that, help you. But, we try our best to give as much free stuff as well. Have you guys ever done architecture that seems like a mix of design and math?
I mean, there are like mathy drawing techniques which are like, how to plot a spiral staircase in perspective, but it's all drawing still. Yeah, I have done architecture type stuff. Not as much as my brother, actually. He did some concept art architecture stuff. But I've done a concept gig or two that had architecture in it. It's mostly design. Like spacing, complexity versus simplicity. I haven't done any real world architecture stuff though. Like I had a friend that was designing guest houses for an architecture firm. He was actually a concept artist.
Guest houses? That's cool. What are your guys' thoughts on people who say that their bad anatomy is just their style? They can completely think that.
We're more focused on the type of people who really want to learn and improve.
Yeah.
Like I think it's totally fine that they say that. I don't really care that much.
I mean, I'll just be like, okay, you do you,
That's fine. Yeah.
That's
fine. It doesn't like annoy me or anything.
Yeah. I would be like, okay, well that's a little bit contradictory if they want to improve. That would be my comment on it.
Yeah, we're here when you need us.
We're here when you need us. Yeah, like
that's what I would say. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Hey Benji.
Like that's totally fine. Like I honestly don't think most artists really should work towards becoming professionals. I think that art is like a good way to express yourself, and if they have fun expressing themselves, then that's a win. Hey Benji. It doesn't like bug me. I don't know.
Let's see here.
I find it's kind of like a guilty pleasure of mine. I find it very fun to watch non-artists discuss. If you're one of like the three people that I forwarded that TikTok to, you know what I'm talking about. I find it very fun to watch non-artists discuss why they think some people are really good at art. I think it's very fascinating. It doesn't bother me at all. I just think it's fun to read it. They're just like trying to figure out the secret to like why they're good, or trying to be like, like, oh my gosh, like God gave me the ability to copy but not create. And it's like, I just find it so fun to read that kind of stuff,
I think it's like, oh my gosh, I live in such a different world.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's like saying, if I hear someone say a word in Chinese and I can like parrot it, but I don't know what that word means.
Oh yeah, it's
versus like learning Chinese and being able to speak it fluently. That's like art, right? It's like parroting something that you don't understand roughly versus like a fluency in a language that takes years and years of hard work and dedication. That's like drawing from imagination. It's like it's a skill that you develop over many years of dedication.
Wait, you guys mainly focus on like fundamentals and anatomy than art style?
Then art style? No, we talk about art style too.
Yeah, we do.
Just fundamentals transcend art style.
Yeah.
They all have an underlying, like there is no anime perspective. There's just perspective. Yeah. There is no
cartoon
anime or certain style color theory. There's just color theory and how light and form interacts. Like you can stylize it, but there's no different version of fundamentals. There is only one type of, color and light and shapes. You can push them and pull them in different ways. Watching you guys while in a cafe in Japan. Nice.
I want to go to a cafe in Japan.
Dang, order a drink something for me. Yummy.
I do like the Castlevania art style. It's pretty good. It's pretty attractive.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah. I like that that it kind of feels anime inspired, but it had like really good dialogue. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun art style.
Let's see.
How is everybody doing today, anyways? What are y'all up to? I really enjoy talking about color theory.
It's so much fun.
I enjoy painting. Nice. What?
Nothing.
One of your whips, nice. Do you know when we'll go live again? Probably tomorrow.
Probably around the same time. We do have a YouTube channel that we're live there as well right now. You can go and rewind it. It's also going to be saved there as well. Hi, Toby.
I wonder if, speaking of Toby, Toby comes in twos because I need to message the other Toby. What do you want?
We're going to come to watching. Nice. Yeah, we're doing good. We are doing good. Oh, yeah, we wanted to ask your feedback. So we've been continuing to work on our head models. Hey!
And he drank out of it. Toby, water.
Toby drank my water. My kitty. Our kitty. Yes, I know you're thirsty.
It's fine.
It's fine. He only just barely touched it.
What are you doing here?
I'll drink it.
He's purring. He's happy. What's... He is the cat that will just directly step on the keyboard and doesn't care. Most cats will be like, oh, I don't know what that is. I'm not going to step on it. Toby?
Yeah, he all of our other kitties are very careful not to step on the keyboard.
Toby flavored.
Oh yes, you're dreaming about
water.
Look at him, he's dreaming about it.
Re-keying some locks for work tomorrow. I'm a locksmith in Mesa AZ if you ever need one. Oh nice. Them working on my drawing. You know, I used to be into lockpicking so much in high school.
Fine, he can have my water for a little bit.
I loved it. The torque wrench and the picks and the rake. Oh, I was so into it. I still have I was never great at it, but I went through a really big lockpicking phase in high school, mostly because Oblivion, Elder Scrolls. So I have massive respect for locksmiths. They're really good at what they do.
I have to get this water away from him.
Yeah, he's gonna start flicking water everywhere.
He was just about to, actually.
Don't you sit there looking all innocent. Oh, those. It's fun. I mean, it's a really cool thing. It goes so deep too, you know, with all the different types of pins and all that kind of stuff.
So we've been working on our head models, and we got this as a result. We got grooves.
Yes.
On our head models, and we lined them, but we also got another version without the lines. We need your feedback. Which one do you like more? So this one doesn't have any lines, but it has grooves.
Fox, are you here? Are you on?
And it's a little bit hard to see because of our lighting situation, but it's much easier to see in if you have a single light in your room.
So there's the version with grooves and the face, which has subtle topology lines. And then there's the version that actually has lines inside of the grooves to help give you an idea of where it is. These ones are a lot more work to make because we have to actually draw in it. But which one do you like better?
Does this come with the art
this or that?
Now?
You like the first one with just the just this? We'll probably have both available initially and then see what people want.
Mm-hmm. Hey, stop it. That's
what
expensive.
Are you doing? Dude, Toby is a menace right now.
Being such a butt. I feel like the lines can be a little bit distracting.
No, the head.
Oh.
So we are going to have a version without any lines at all, but a lot of people like the lines because it's a reference model. So we're going to have these kind of versions, and then there's going to be this kind of version.
Yep, with the grooves.
This is an older head.
And then one with...
And then one with the lines.
With the lines on it.
But yeah, we had drawn some with lines on it as an experiment, and everybody seemed to love them, so we actually made a version with lines because it's a reference model, right? It's if you want to do stuff Where's the Abby head?
I'm trying to find it. There it is.
Like this kind of
I
stuff.
want to do stuff like this. Doing the head, having a head model like that will help a lot.
Yeah.
Work on Krenz cubes. Got any advice? Krenz cubes are great.
Do you like the blink?
You like the blank grooves? That's good because it's easier to work on. He's licking the heads now.
Toby, what are you doing?
Toby, are you hungry? Is that what it is? When are you going to play Draw Me again? I don't know.
I don't know.
We feel like it. Maybe sometime this week.
Working on Krenz cubes. I mean, Krenz cubes. Go through the motions. Like, do them all. I find that most people who do Krenz cubes, they stop. They get some of them and then they stop. Draw all of the Krenz cubes, all 81. What's he doing? My XYZ stick.
Now he's finding something to chew on.
Oh no! Now it has
now he's trying to chew.
Tooth marks all over it. What is your problem today, Toby?
You're being a menace.
Yeah, nice bed. Here. Free.
What's your usual process? You normally go from base color and layer modes, but I know on Experiment, I don't really use layer modes that much unless it's like for like changing certain outcomes. What I'll usually have is base colors, then a shadow layer, and then a highlight layer. Like a clipping mask to those things. And then once I'm done with the overall like coloring process, then I use some layer modes like multiply or overlay if I want to change the overall image.
Whatever process.
Whatever process works.
Whatever process the job requires.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't really have a preference for process that much.
Yeah.
Whatever process the client needs. If it needs really strict layer organization, if it needs everything separated out, if they don't really care.
Yeah.
He's a menace today.
Mm-hmm. He does like chewing on things. He likes chewing on cardboard.
Oh, he eats all of our cardboard.
He does. So painting and then refining or other process that's fitting things. Yeah, like sometimes I will just work on one entire layer. Like this was just done on one layer. Maybe two. Like one for the sketch and then one underneath for the one
What's
for
this?
the what's it called? The color. Oh, thank you.
Sharma. Thank you for the Ray tier.
Yay!
There's so much cat hair in the air now. Welcome to the Ray tier on YouTube. Really appreciate it. Wow, Ray tier. GG.
Fox says, "What's up? What you need?"
We wanted to ask you about these heads.
Yo, yeah.
Which one do you like more? Fox has got an eye for design.
I would say if you want to draw a specific style, wabi-sabi, learn head planes and observe how the head planes work.
So there's the subtle one with just the guidelines.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of hard to see the guidelines.
And then there's if the lighting in here was a little bit more directional, you would see them a lot more.
How about this?
There, you can see them a lot more. But they're subtle.
What if I shine a flashlight on it?
It's overexposed by a lot. There we go. That's not working.
It's not working.
Hey, we have very, very, very soft lighting in here.
Yeah.
And then there's those.
We don't have. I don't think we have a gray marker. But we like the look of the orange because it's not as intense as red.
Yeah, it's very subtle. It you can definitely see it. So we just scratching away, dude.
I would say just take screenshots. There's a lot of screenshots of those kind of things like K-pop or whatever idol groups are so popular. They always have really high res images. It doesn't really matter if you have a high res image or not. You just gotta
color.
Ooh, color is def better. I do like the color. It looks more interesting.
Hey, Duff Pappy. I think it looks better. It's a lot more work.
Yeah.
It's surprisingly difficult to draw lines on it without it coming off the tracks.
Mm-hmm. If you want to learn a bit of the head planes, you can do a very simple breakdown like this. You draw a sphere, you chop off the sphere on the side to get a flatter plane. You draw on your center line, and then you decide how long you want your chin to be. And then you just draw like a little mask.
Best
Here's a jaw.
finished piece you have done this month. I don't know. Probably one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Either that one, or this one, or this one. I don't know. I also have a couple environments that I did, but I don't have it on me.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this one, but it was a paint over.
Oh.
I really liked this piece.
That one's so cool.
I enjoyed this one quite a lot. This one I feel like turned out really good, but it was a paint over of one of my students' work, but I did basically change the entire image in its entirety. But I can't post it or anything because it's not technically my image. Oh, it's not finished though. It's very rough. You love the gamer room one? I do like it.
The gamer one, he struggled with that first.
I did. I actually had to make a bunch of tweaks to the gamer room one as I worked on it, but I think it turned out pretty good. And then Christina and I did our little collab piece. And this is the gamer room one with the final overlay of Miki. Technically, it's not really finished. You can see it's actually quite rough back there. But there's Miki Biki. And it's pretend dating sim.
Yep. Oh my gosh, I so want to do that. What is that app? This is Photoshop.
This is Photoshop, yeah.
Toby, why are you being such a menace today?
We're probably going to put June in this room.
Yeah. Because she's more like the e-girl type vibe. I would say I just kind of looked up the play member thing. They're a bunch of guys. So this is what you would use for a head style for this. And then you can always... Oh, well, maybe I won't make this so squarish. Maybe I'll, like, taper it like that. But, like, you start with this. You kind of get the proportions and you get the angles. And then you'll be able to draw it. That's the foundation of head drawing, is understanding the planes and the forms. Yeah, I do use Procreate on streams. Yeah, we'll turn this into a little anime character.
It's actually really straightforward as well, like to paint this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, like you kind of just follow the logic.
Yeah.
So once you have a good base, then you can start like tweaking the landmarks. Like, oh, I want to push out this ribcage, not ribcage. I want to push out this brow ridge more. Oh, I want to chisel this chin in a little bit. But like you have this as a base so that you're not lost. And then, however your eye style is up to you. Oh, well, I want to draw my nose like this, and I know where my landmark is for the bottom of my nose. I know where it is for my mouth. Maybe I'll move it a little bit higher just to check. And like, I think that this is a much more fun way to practice the fundamentals, is like doing this and then turning it into your character or whatever. I don't think the ribcage is on the face. I know. I don't think so either.
Why does the brow ridge feel like the ribcage of the face? Like, let's be honest. You know what I mean? Like, they have same energy.
They kind of do have same energy. I think it's because the similar rhythms, perhaps.
I don't know.
So silly. That's so funny.
Hey, Dove Pappy, how's it going?
I'm definitely much better at drawing guys these days.
I've been really enjoying painting with that rectangular brush. I've been painting a lot of stuff with it.
Rectangular brush?
Yeah, it actually works really good for line work as well. I like switching it up here and there. This brush.
Nice.
Have you painted with that
I
one?
have not painted with that
it's
one
good,
before.
Dude. And look, it works really well for like line work.
Ooh, wait a second.
It's got like a little bit of a texture to it. I used it to do all the lines around like this type of stuff. This isn't as high res as the full version, but I'll do like, lines around this.
Wow.
Here and there. I just get so bored painting with the same brush all the time. I like mixing it up,
You like variety.
Yeah. I get really bored. I'll paint like multiple images at the same time now. Chat, I get so bored with drawing one painting that I literally have to work on jump between multiple paintings at the same time. Like, come down here. Oh, I got to work on this one.
I can't do that.
Put this here. You can't?
I can't.
I
have
had
to
to
kind
do
of
it a
focus
lot
on
for
one.
work.
Oh, okay. I focus on one.
That's such a Colton comment. What is? Sketching brushes for Clip Studio. The brush that we give away on stream works for Clip Studio.
So good.
Bunch of our members use it. You can get Adobe brushes into Clip Studio Paint. Fun fact. What is this? Dahlia. Hope everyone is having a good day / night. Check out the Anime Art School and the live class. They are completely worth it. Dahlia approved.
Yay.
Thank you so much, Dahlia.
Yes, you can check out our live classes here.
I do agree. I think they're totally worth it. Good classes.
It is good classes.
Anime Art School is the self-paced, basically like college.
Yeah.
And then the live class, we're running a live figure drawing class coming up on the 21st. It actually starts Saturday in a couple days. There's still time to sign up for the figure drawing class. If you've always wanted to learn how to draw people, learn anatomy, learn how to draw good-looking people, you can sign up for the figure drawing class.
And a consistent and sustainable way to practice them even after classes.
Where is my mouse? It's locked on my pen because I put my pen down.
That guy's so handsomely drawn. Oh, thank you, Nana. You should have seen my old guy drawings back before I got better at drawing guys. They look horrible.
I need to get good at drawing guys, and that's
you need
not
just drawing pretty
fun,
boys.
Dude. That is not going to be fun.
You still need to do that pretty boy challenge at some point.
Bro.
And then yes, our Anime Art School recorded program is 20% off with the code LOVE.
Yes.
And if you do get it, you get a watercolor of your character sent to you. Can I ask a perspective question? Fox asks.
Yes. You don't have to ask a question.
I know.
Unless you already asked the question and I didn't see it, and then you're gonna nag me in chat.
Every time I think of Fox, I think of that like high-pitched cat. So the process for doing this. That's what I think of Fox for some reason.
Literally such a Fox core type video. You know the little cat with the moving mouth?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, we need to do that for a perspective class. The perspective video.
Why are you ignoring my chats? Angry face, angry face. And then she said something like,
Colton?
Very easily missable. What?
What do you think about another head model, but it's a guy that has this face
Pretty boy?
type? Pretty boy head model.
I mean, to be fair, we could.
I mean, like, because the only male head model that we have that's an adult
is like Jocko.
He looks like...
What?
He does. He looks very, like, military guy.
I'll show you the head model.
Nana says I would buy Ikemen head model. We're gonna have to try that then.
Yeah, literally the head model that we made looks like this dude.
Here.
Let's see. Where's that head model? All right, here it is.
Which I mean, yeah, I feel like we might need an Ikemen version at some point.
Sending a example. What is this? Would like perspective go like this?
For what?
Also, like, what would be going on in the scene lens perspective? I don't know what that is. Like, getting bigger, going away, or no? The floor? Wait.
That looks like a roof to me.
What is that a picture of?
Wait, what is this supposed to be? Because you want to show Fox's picture.
I'm not sure. Like, is it a room that's like a wedge-shaped room?
That's funny.
Ew, look at that.
Ew!
Like tryptophobia, isn't it? I'm not showing chat that.
You have to show. Chat, do you want to see something creepy?
No way. I was thinking of a scene, and that would be the floor, like the floor from a top view, an alleyway. It'd be a rectangle. What view is that? Is that a top view or?
Is this upside down? Because I don't really know.
I just see like a trapezoid shape.
I just see a trapezoid shape. It's not very descriptive.
IDK.
Okay, so that probably answers the question. We don't. Fox doesn't know either.
Okay, so the alleyway looks like what? Like this?
Alleyway is just 2 rectangles sandwiched, like with a bit of a gap in the middle.
Like this? Ish, looking down ish. So like your drawing was from that direction and this person is looking out straight down here.
Yes, our streams are saved on YouTube. So like, okay, do you want a okay, this is you from the top, right? We're looking down at something. Do you want an alleyway that looks like this, where 2 buildings are on the side and this is the alleyway? Or are you talking about an alleyway where the buildings are like this, and then this is the alleyway?
So they're parallel to each other, the buildings. I mean, that'd probably just be 1 point perspective, right?
So is this one. Okay.
Even?
All right.
I mean, probably you would just do like 1 point perspective. You'd have a vanishing point. You could just have kind of like a building here and a building, whatever, here. I would probably draw it just as like a box first. Like that? Are you talking about like, oh, there's the buildings and they're parallel?
I've been watching your tutorial since I'm 12 years old. Now I'm a 30 grown man. Is that actually true? Have we been teaching that long?
How old am I?
You're 30.
What the heck, dude? How long have we been teaching for? Here, we'll make these buildings like the same
We started teaching and putting out classes in 2019. I don't think you'd be 30 yet. The math doesn't add up.
That don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
Because I'm 30. I'm the same age as you, and I have certainly not been teaching since I was 12. Dude, when I was 12, like, I don't even know what I was doing. What do we 12-year-olds even do?
I don't know. Some 12-year-olds work.
I would honestly treat it like a box.
Yeah. Treat it like a box.
And then you can just, like, yeah, like, treat it like a box, right? And then you just erase this and you erase that. And then you can go, okay, here's a garbage can and whatever cardboard boxes in the alley. And something is back here. And what is... I don't know what's at the back of the alleyway. Is it like a... What's back there, dude?
A telephone pole, perhaps. Extra buildings, more stores in front. Cardboard box down there, garbage.
Should we put like a dumpster or something?
Yeah. Ooh, make it Raycore. Dumpster.
And then I would look
maybe
at
some like rooms on the side that like it's like a back rooms type vibe.
Is it in a city?
Yeah, is it in a city?
Like, let's look at some references, like, because it depends on your camera lens. Like, most likely, your shot is going to end up getting cropped, like, maybe like this. So that would be your entire shot, or even less, right?
Hi, I was 5 when I started watching. I'm 50 now. Love it.
My mom started watching your tutorials when she was pregnant with me. Like, you could do that. Raycore. Like, look at this, right? Ooh, that's sick, dude.
Sick.
What a sick shot.
I think Raycore is also pretty much like, what's it called? What's that place called? Skid Row. Kind of gets that vibe.
Right? Here's your verticals. Your vanishing point is like, what? Here. Which is like head height, because it makes sense, because you're taking a picture, right? Here's your sidewalks of an alleyway. These buildings, all this stuff is going up from your 1 point perspective. And then here's your boxes, your buildings, right? And they would be back there. This is almost head height. Like that sort of thing. Opening up to a street, you mean down here or in the foreground? How would you draw an alleyway to make it feel like it's opening up rather than closing in on you? What does that mean? Do alleyways close?
I think it's a vibe. So rather than feeling like you're boxed in, it feels like you're leaving the alleyway instead. Is that right, Fox?
You're leaving the alleyway? Like you would almost like maybe this much of the shot? Like it's opening up? Like you're standing down here? Yeah? Watching your tutorial make a big impact for my life. I found my wife when I watched your tutorial 5 years ago.
Is that actually true? Because that would be so cute. We really appreciate the comment.
They're not wrong, dude.
I mean, we met on an art app.
I'm not really sure exactly what
So basically, it just you just don't want it closing. You want the person to be walking out.
Well, there'd probably be a building in front of you.
Yeah. I mean, you could make it
Could
so
be
that
a park.
Yeah.
Is it in a city? What city is it in?
I mean, you could have it from the person's point of view where you are looking behind from behind, and this is like them walking out. And you don't have to make it so close in. You could give a little bit of space, and maybe the outside is more expansive. And then there's like cars on the outside, perhaps. I think it's just like showing the context. So here's the alleyway walls, which is decreasing as he goes out into the street.
But they're looking at someone else at the opening. So someone's standing down there at the opening. I would probably use 1 point perspective.
Bye, Seth.
See ya. And like, it's going to be a relatively wide shot, I would say. Or not wide, relatively long-ish lens. I mean, it's just 1 point perspective, so you're not going to be seeing a ton. Then down there, we might have like a street.
You're not sharing your screen.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Relatively wide. Right, there could be like a person maybe here. And there could be like a person, whatever, here. And that could be the alleyway. There's the horizon line. Vanishing points. Is there a building in the background? So it would maybe be like that. Here, let me make like a little window or something.
I'm kind of curious, Nana. Sure, you can show.
Like that sort of thing.
Fox says this helps a lot. So I guess we are on the right track.
Yeah, like you'd basically have a vanishing point, and anything that's going down the alleyway would have this vanishing point. These are boxes, but you would only see the edge of the box, so everything would be on the side of this. Right? You can have whatever pieces of architecture and stuff that come out, but again, it's going to be like in this perspective. Right, if there's a door, or if there's like a window, or if there's something on the wall, some sort of geometry change, it would be in this perspective. If you want to make it feel like more natural, you can break up stuff, silhouette and overlap. So like garbage can, you know, you could have like a box on the ground. You could do that, thing that was in the other shot where maybe there's like a staircase or something, right? With a handrail. Maybe like that sort of thing. You definitely want to put stuff off perspective, right? Even like on the wall could be kind of neat.
Oh, they have an art station. That's interesting.
Who?
Just Nana's former favorite artist, who was 13 at the time. I can see why they were very popular.
would like be the edge of the building, probably.
In design for props for video games, what is more important, functionality or appeal? Talking about mechanic stuff like guns, cars, actually kind of any kind of tech.
For video games, it definitely would be appeal. Because it doesn't actually have to make sense because it's a video game. But part of appeal is looking functional. So like when something feels like it works, it will generally look better or it will feel better. You know, you can do stuff like that.
Let's go. Fox says, can you post this later, Colton? It looks good.
Yeah, you could do something like this. It depends on exactly what your... it depends on exactly what you want to say with this shot. But, you know, you could do something like this. Generally speaking, appeal is the most important because if it don't look good, you know, what's the point of it being in a video game? It's not like a whatever, like a NASA rover or something where it's like it has to work.
It just has to look like it works for the most part. But I think like there's probably some projects that are probably going to be more functionality based, like if it's very military perhaps. But then again, a lot of appeal also really matters. Well, that's cool.
You know, I don't know. You could do something simple.
That's fun.
Like that if you want. I can just send it to you. If I was doing an alley shot, I would probably do something along the lines of that. Maybe, and it really depends on the story. I'd look for some good reference. Definitely, like with 1 point perspective, you're always going to be battling things feeling natural. Because in the real world, things are not all in 1 point perspective. Like if you have a box in 1 point perspective, right? Here's your vanishing point, and say it like, you know, comes out like this. Even in a room, you have a lot of things. That's what I was battling in these. These are pretty much all in 1 point perspective. So I'm constantly playing with shapes and like angles, right? Like lighting angles or interesting breaking the perspective, right? Like objects on the ground, making things not feel super symmetrical or boxy, putting objects in front of other objects. And so pretty much all, like, they're not true 1 point perspective because my perspective kind of goes down here like this. It's almost kind of like a little bit of like a fisheye lens going on like this. But for the most part, this is like the same problem that you would have with 1 point perspective. Is like you got your vanishing point in the middle here, and you're pretty much always going to be battling to make things feel natural and not stiff, because it's really easy to make 1 point perspective pretty stiff. There's like a perspective grid for it.
Wow.
Roughly.
Oh, that's fun.
Roughly, that would be the perspective grid. Again, I'm not really using true fisheye. I'm just kind of angled my lines a little bit.
It's like almost, but not really true fisheye. That's fun.
It doesn't, yeah, it's just not that big of a deal because it's kind of a rough painting anyways, and it would be like the type of shot that would be like a background and maybe like a point and click game. So I would err on the side of like user experience and like the feeling rather than like, is this
is it actually accurate?
Can I take a straight line tool and bring it back here? And people get very wound up over like, well, actually. And it's like, do people like the painting?
Yeah. How do you properly make a 2 point perspective grid if the vanishing points don't seem to line up with the horizon line?
Don't seem to line up with
the vertical edges start tilting like in a 3 point perspective.
Then that would be a tilted horizon, I think, if that's probably what you're saying. You probably make a 2 point perspective grid if the vanishing points don't seem to line up with the horizon line. The vertical edges start tilting in like 3 point perspective. Then technically that would be 3 point perspective, unless what you're talking about is a tilted horizon, in which case it would be 2-point perspective. Your horizon line would just be a little bit tilted. Like if I drew a box like this, I don't know. Here we go. Like this. This box is like tilted, right? I can even exaggerate that more. So this could be 2-point perspective, going back to a vanishing point, going back to a vanishing point, but my horizon line would be like, it'd be very angled. If I made it straight, it would look like this. So a lot of the time, your camera might be tilted a little bit, but it would still be 2-point perspective. And you could definitely make this box in 3-point perspective by just kind of angling these in. Maybe we put the vanishing point. See, like I made it no longer like a tilted horizon, and then the vanishing point could be like way down there and up there.
So if you draw in 2-point perspective and then slanted, did it now become a 3-point perspective?
No, it's just tilted horizon. Like, it's just what I did here is like, if I draw a box in 2-point perspective, right? Let's just say, here's my box. If I could draw a line, sorry. May take a little while. There we go. 2-point perspective box. Very ugly, rough 2-point perspective box. If I take this and I tilt it, it's just a tilted horizon. Like, these are still parallel. They're just angled now.
But if you angled the verticals.
But if I put another vanishing point way down here, and I angled them in towards that vanishing point, wherever it is, then that would be 3-point perspective. And I could also have a tilted horizon 3-point perspective. But it's about, are these converging towards a third point down here? It doesn't matter if they're tilted. You would just have a tilted horizon. So, like, you could have 2-point perspective, and it's tilted, and that's the shot. Like, I could take one of these images right here. Like, this one, for example, would probably be the best to do it to, because it's kind of creepy.
Oh, yeah, I could do a Dutch angle on that one.
Yeah, and I could just say, rotate it, and recrop it. Maybe, like, whatever.
Do you teach this stuff in anime art school?
Maybe this. Tilted horizons and stuff. Like, I do talk about tilted horizons, but I didn't turn any of my artworks tilted.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I was wondering. So you adjust the vanishing point farther apart to reduce distortion, or does it become a wide angle type effect, like a bird's eye?
A bird's eye just means you're very far above.
Yeah.
A bird's eye view could even be like 1-point perspective looking down.
Yeah.
But I guess I don't really understand the question exactly. See, there's like a tilted horizon. It makes the room look creepier. Like, maybe I'll do that actually.
That is
maybe
really
I'll just
cool.
do that for the shot.
Okay. So you're gonna update it?
So that would be a tilted horizon, but you adjust the vanishing point farther apart. Putting the vanishing points further apart would mean you're using a longer lens. Longer lenses, the vanishing points are further apart. Wider lenses, the vanishing points are closer together.
Wide angle is like wide lens, right? I'm guessing. Because you're seeing a bunch of stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like it. Looks kind of like nauseating.
Yeah, what do you like? What do you like more? Do you like the bottom one or the top one? Top one definitely feels creepier.
Top one adds better mood.
I like that. That's fun. Top one's way better. I'm gonna send that to myself because I actually prefer it a lot.
It's almost like you can just think of everything as sections. So like you make the illustration, you color it really nicely, and then you're like, okay, well now I'm gonna think about where's my, what tilt do I want it, what composition do I want it. Add a little spirit. Oh, Ghost Girl?
I don't know.
It's cool. Toby under the bed. Yeah.
Yeah, a little greedy goblin.
Totally greedy. Yeah, you're welcome, Renan. Oh, that's fun. Oh, what if he was like underneath the light? That's fun. Is he waving high? That's silly. Boo! Wait, I know a perfect one. We gotta have like a Mickey overlay. That's like, oh, who's there? And then the ghost on the other side being like, boo.
Boo! Wow,
like
can you not?
That'd be funny. Was that like a skeleton underneath?
Something like that.
Oh, that's cool. How do you paint reflection on water in perspective? I saw a tutorial saying that on water reflection there is no perspective applied.
I mean, there's always perspective if it's 3D. If it's in 3D, then there is going to be perspective of some sort.
And what kind of reflection, really? Do you mean like reflection of the light? Or do you mean like you're in a lake and you see the reflection of an island on the other side? Oh, that's fun.
You could do something like that. I don't know, I'm just making stuff up.
I like it. Thank you for the follow, Softly Sunny. Does Mickey have ghost friends?
Probably.
Like a lake and you see reflection in it. Does it mirror the perspective of what's above?
If it's still, yeah. If it's wavy, it'd be very distorted. It depends on whether you want to kind of imply it or go more like photoreal with it.
Mm-hmm.
We could even just look it up.
That'd be cool.
Like lake or
lake with reflection?
Yeah.
What's that? I hate when that happens.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's because I press an F like 11 or something. Lake with reflections.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this, it's literally just like a mirror, like a flipped mirror copy of it, right? But like all of this still has perspective, like this, all of this stuff.
There's dimension.
Yeah.
But it's just you just copy paste that down to the bottom. It's the same. Now, if the water's moving, that's another story.
Yeah, if the water is moving or busier, you're going to start to get some distortion in there, but it's still going to be similar, right? Like there's a little bit of distortion in here, and you can see that you don't capture all those details.
It's kind of like blurred. Like there's like a motion filter on it in a way.
But there's also a thing called the Fresnel effect, which is this.
Ooh. Fresnel effect.
The water that's more below you, that you're looking like down at, you can see through it more. And the water that is more parallel with your eye is going to be more reflective. It's called the Fresnel effect, and it's spelled F-R-E-S-N-E-L.
But do the elements in the water converge to the same vanishing point as what's above the water?
I mean, yeah, those will all be, if there's a boat under the water, you know, it's still going to be in perspective, like, right? If this boat is under the water, it's certainly still going to be in perspective. Like, it's still, anything that is in three-dimensional space is going to be in perspective of some sort. Right? If it's under the water here.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the boat's going to be in perspective for sure. It exists in 3D space. Like, objects don't become two-dimensional once they go underwater. Like all of these rocks. You know, they're still 3D objects. They haven't changed at all. Like you can see overlaps. But yeah. And as things get further, they get smaller, like visually. It's not like these rocks go to a vanishing point. Because, like, there could be a vanishing point. Like, the vanishing point could be anywhere. It could be here, it could be here, it could be there. It's just, it doesn't really matter. It's just the thing gets smaller as it goes further away. And so, like, what's the vanishing point of this rock right here? Like, doesn't really matter. Is it sitting on the ground?
Nana says you've heard of Luigi's Haunted Mansion, but no one is ready for Mickey's Haunted Mansion.
That
would be a fun game. Fun type of game. Painting is like physics and math. It kind of is.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just thinking about physics, like, all the time.
But, like, in this image, you see the mountain reflection in the water are flat. They don't have depth or perspective on them.
They do. They're just blurry.
Yeah.
It's like this. What is going on? There we go. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur. Or we could do
motion blur?
Filter, blur, motion blur. It kind of works the same way as that. Like, there is perspective. It's just blurry.
But you don't really necessarily need to calculate it because it's just blurred.
Like, you're not going to find the vanishing point of the blurred mountain in...
That's too much work.
Yeah. Like,
that'll be kind of unnecessary.
You would just paint... At that point, you would pretty much just paint shapes. You'd go like, okay, I got...
It's kind of like Bob Ross is like, it just streak it down.
You know? You just paint shapes at that point. Like, if this was like less windy, you would just kind of paint the shapes of it and be like, oh, okay, like that kind of goes like that. You know, we've got like whatever.
I would say you don't need to overthink it that much.
You know, you just start painting an upside down mountain there. If it makes it easier, just paint a right side up mountain and flip the canvas upside down.
Yeah. That's cool.
And then you can just, like, you know, blur it a bit or whatever.
Did the audio shift more to my right headphone or am I tweaking? I have no idea, Gizmo.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're welcome, Revan. It's a fun song.
Dude, look at Skellington. Hold on, I'm gonna redraw that.
I'm gonna make it like an actual skull.
Maybe. Maybe we'll do something more along the lines of... I don't know.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, that looks great. That's perfect. This guy says, ooh, new music. Yeah, some new music. And then it reverts back to the old. Wait, that's sick. Ooh. That's really cool.
There, we could just do something like that. Ooh, creepy.
I like that. That's actually really cool. What software? This is Photoshop.
Yeah. I'm drawing in Photoshop. Christina draws in Procreate.
Yep, I sure do. I wonder if we could just, if we were to make an Ikemen version of the 3D head models, I wonder if we would just take this and just make it longer.
Probably. We'd probably use that one to start it.
Yeah, because it's pretty close to it. I don't know when we're going to make it, but it would be kind of nice to have a version of that.
The brush I was using was a basic round brush. So this brush that I was just painting with is literally this brush. It is default standard. So it just comes default with Photoshop. But the brush that we use on stream a lot of the time, like what Christina's using, you can get that. You can download it on the
the bio.
This link.
Want to ask, what should we be looking at for or looking out for while doing still lifes? Like, what should our focus be? Yeah, Colton can talk about that when he gets back. I think there's just multiple things to look out for. Like, what do you want to get out of the still life? But like for me, if I want to do a still life, I will look at, for me, I'll look at a few things. I'll look at, okay, well, I'll look at the dimensionality of it. Like, oh, what perspective is this object in? If I want to go like purely drawing mode, I will look at it and more analytically and be like, okay, well, how is this cup, for example, planted on the surface? What perspective am I looking at? Because you can treat still lives very differently, or you can kind of go for more of like a painterly phase where you're like, where's the light? Where's the shadow? How do I analyze that? Or is the brush free on your website? Yes, it is. It is free. Thank goodness. So like, oh, this cup, if I want to just draw it for drawing purposes, I'm like, okay, well, where's the perspective of my ground plane? How is it situated on, like, how is the cup situated on the ground? And then if I want to light it, then I would have to think about different things, like what's the graphic read of the light and shadow? How does it respond to light? Where's the light direction? Stuff like that. How to draw perfect shadows for clothes and hair. I think your best friend is understanding light source and also understanding form drawing and how to shade ribbons. So I'll cover this roughly. When it comes to shadows with clothes, you'll see a lot of diamond shapes. And the reason is because cloth, the fold, kind of looks like this. The cloth itself is like a bunch of cylinders, and there's always like a pocket on the inside. So sometimes you'll see shadows that reflect this area. So let me just look up some clothes real quick. Oh yeah, I would love a Dubai. Outfits. Where are you? It also depends on your light source. So like this example right here, right? All the shadows. Okay, so if you know how to render a cylinder, you'll see that there's a lit side and a shadow side. Where the light is from this angle, there's a lot of lights around here, but most of the time they're going to be at the top. And wherever that's in shadow, you're going to render like a cylinder. But then there's also areas within the folds that have darker shadows, and that's like what I'm talking about here. But there's like multiple ways that you can categorize. You can categorize into like larger shadows, like larger area of effect shadows, and then smaller shadows that are in the creases. Where's light coming from? Stuff like that. But anyways, you can talk about your still life stuff. Ooh, chocolate.
So good, dude. When doing a still life, I would say it doesn't really matter what you should be focusing on or looking out for too much. It depends on like what your goal is. Like, what do you want to get out of it? Do you want to improve your colors? Do you want to improve your lighting and shadow? Like, I can give you recommendations of what I would recommend to work on. Like, if you're doing still lifes for the first time or whatever. The still life starts before you ever start painting. When you set up the still life, you're already designing, you're already arranging objects and thinking of things like overlaps, light and shadow. So like overlaps. Did you choke on it? Rip. I did that earlier. Overlaps. Right, you're literally designing. When I set up this still life to paint, I thought, what do I want the focal point to be? I kind of created like a triangular read between this. I put a little gap in here. I thought I'm going to have a primary light on one side, right? This side is going to be lit. This is going to be lit. I was paying attention to like, here's a large mass. Here's another mass right here. You know, I'm like, okay, the lemon, like I put the lemon close enough that it casts the cast shadow on here and also on the, whatever this is, vase or something. I wanted a shadow to be on the wall. I wanted there to be interesting shapes back here. So like the still life starts before you ever draw. It starts literally when you start setting up the still life. Ooh. And so I think about like overlaps, what's in front of what, light and shadow, like what colors, like I'm probably keeping my colors relatively simple, maybe like to 2 or 3 like main colors. Color design. And then when I actually set up my still life, I'm starting with, like, I'm measuring. I'm looking at positive and negative spaces between objects. I'm like, okay, whatever. If I have a thing here, maybe, whatever, there's, I don't know, a wooden spoon and another thing. Maybe it's like tongs or something, right? So, like, I don't know, tongs, right? And I'll compose this, because you have to compose it. When you paint it, you're like framing it. You're going, where is this in my shot? Do I want the whole thing in my shot? Where do I want to crop it? Do I want a still life like this?
In
right?
Art minds I go. That's funny.
Where is the light? Oh, Applejack. Where is the light and the shadow? Like maybe we can have light coming from this side. Like I'm thinking about materials. Like maybe this is going to be metal. So my metal might kind of, whatever, look like this. And I might have like a shadow coming off of it. Maybe there's like an edge of a table. What is this? Maybe this has like a pattern on it or something.
Oh, like a checkerboard pattern?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna...
That'd be cute.
Right? This maybe has like a checkerboard pattern on it. Or some sort of like stripes or something. I don't know.
We could talk about some shadow shapes.
Maybe we have like later. A bowl. Maybe we have a bowl right
bowl
here.
Of oranges. Or a bowl of ice cream. Nah.
Right? And I'm just making this still life up off the top of my head. There would be a shadow on this bowl. The bowl would cast a shadow over this. It's metal. I'd probably see a reflection of the shadow, but if it's like a metallic, like a really shiny metal, I definitely wouldn't get a cast shadow on it. Right? Maybe we could do something like that, like what's in the background. Like maybe there's a picture on the wall. Maybe I would want to have a picture on the wall and it could be pretty rectangular and it could give some stability to my shot, right? This is pretty dynamic. This is pretty dynamic. Maybe we got something in this bowl, like, I don't know, oranges, like Christina was saying. Mm-hmm. Maybe something like, I don't know, like that. And then maybe I'll have like something in the background with stability. So I'm going to maybe use some like straight lines. Maybe this will go all the way through. And then like, what is the value of this? Maybe there's literally like a painting or something in the background.
Oh, that's cute.
It's like I'm composing, right? This is what I would do with physical objects. Is I would look at it, I would set up a light, and I would be like, physical objects. I kind of like that. I wish there was something in front of it. Or like, what if we do this? What if we put an object right here? And I don't know, maybe it overlaps that a little bit, and it's got a core shadow on it, and it comes out. Maybe it's like a fruit, right? And it's like, well, what if we have two? What if we have two of them? And we got that, and it comes out, and it does that. And then, well, two Maybe we'll do another one over here. Maybe we'll do like a third, right? And it's like, okay, well, there's the shadow. Here's the core. And again, I'm just like making this up from imagination. Okay, well, we got table. What is this table? Okay, maybe it's wood. Wooden table, relatively dark. We'll come in here. This is still lives, by the way, are one of the absolute best practices you could possibly do. They teach you so much. They scale with your level. They teach you about color, light, composition. You can learn you can like practice almost anything with the still life. Just so incredibly valuable to do. Right?
Can I send you guys a quick photo of my exercise to see if I'm doing anything wrong just really fast? What exercise is it?
Sell me on why.
Sell me on, yeah, sell us.
Sell me on it. Sell me on it. Right? Like, we could do something maybe along the lines of that. I don't know if I like that really strong vertical there.
I like the idea of sell me on it. People need to know how to sell better. That's a life skill.
Sell me on, if you make me intrigued, I'd probably check it out. Otherwise, we don't really do live critiques all that often.
Would it work with the picture we get off of Pinterest or something?
You wouldn't get the practice of setting up a still life, and you would be robbing yourself of a bunch of the benefit. But you could. I
mean, there's definitely still life references.
Doing photo studies and stuff is totally fine. You can definitely do it. You would absolutely lose out on a lot of the benefit and wouldn't get as much practice. Whatever. I have no idea what.
Do you guys make a manga or comics? We want to, but not yet.
Like this kind of thing, right? You could do maybe something like that. Maybe this is someone's kitchen, and I would start like value grouping and just go, okay, well, what are the values on this background? And like I've already basically value grouped, right? And so if I were to turn this into a painting, I have some pretty effective value grouping going on already here.
They said the exercise is box stacking.
Like this. What, huh?
They said the exercise is box stacking in different perspectives.
Oh. In different perspectives? Sure, you can post it in the Discord. If you want. It is boring, isn't it? I think it's great.
I think it's great. I think it's really fun just seeing a still life come up in out of thin air. I always like the look of oil bottles in still lives.
Oil bottles?
Yeah, like remember the oil.
The rectangular ones,
rectangular ones
like
with
the tall.
Spigot, yeah, the.
Like.
And they have like a little nozzle.
I don't remember what this part looks like.
It just
exactly,
looks like a long
like
tube up there. Yeah. Kind of like that.
Like that.
And it has a
like
lip.
The little.
It has like it's like a little cap on the top. So
it looks
open.
Like it has like a hinge, right? Kind of looks like this.
Yeah, like that.
And then it like hinges.
Yeah, but so there's like a nozzle cap. This is a nozzle cap, and then it like screws on to the neck of the bottle. Does that make sense? You have to probably look one up. Here, I'll look it up. Looks like this.
It looks like a ketchup bottle.
It is true that still lifes are really underrated. People don't do them enough. But I also think it's because people don't really know how to utilize them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the time people have no idea how to do it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, there's just so much you can learn from it. So yeah, what do we think of something like this? I don't really know what to do with the background. It could be like a cloth instead.
Yeah. It could be a window with a curtain.
You could have a little bit of a shadow coming up. Maybe the light's just coming a little bit from the front.
like doing that. Where you just kind of got rid of all the white, and then you just, like, covered it with a value. It's fun.
Like, this is how I would think about a still life. Like, I'm composing, right? I'm looking for this shape. Like, is this an interesting shape? It's all shape design. It's the exact same stuff that goes into character design. Like, you're designing positive and negative spaces and their relationships with each other. Like, if I'm designing something, like, I could go, oh, what if we have a, I don't know, like a short curve, and then it peaks, and then we have like a long, slow curve, and then another kind of short curve, and then maybe we come down here and we have some repetition, and then maybe this. Like, this is how people do like weapon design in games for like swords and stuff like that. Like this could be like a weapon or a sword, and I think it's kind of boring, so we're gonna do a little bit more work on it, and maybe come up here and go, all right, we can go like that. This is kind of boring. What, did they post their thing?
Oh, no, I don't know if they posted it or anything. I was looking up food. Oh, that's sick. What kind of knife is that?
I don't know. Just
that's a cool
random.
looking. That's sick. I did so many last year. Just drawing them, though, the teacher didn't let us shade or add color. Oh, that sucks.
Right? It's literally the same exercise. Like, I'm looking at these shapes and using the same skills in this. It's just like I'm looking at this red area right here, and I'm thinking about a long straight and then an angle, and then I'm thinking about this little gap, and I'm thinking about the visual, like, busyness right here, but simplicity over here. I'm thinking about, like, busyness, something to look at here. These are metal tongs. We're going to get highlights on this. We're going to get highlights over here. It's metal, so it's going to get really dark. And it's going to have a lot of reflections. And so, like, yeah, metal tong, wooden spoon. Wood, kind of like a medium-ish value. And so we'll... Is he meowing in his sleep? Yeah. Right? Okay. Maybe we'll do something like that. There's like a wooden spoon or like a ladle, right? And so we're going to have a lit side. We're going to have a shadowed side. What are you meowing about, homie?
You want a little bit of room for your window?
Still lifes are such a good opportunity to learn material rendering, learn all kinds of stuff, dude. They're so good. They're so goated. But, like, you need a good still life teacher, honestly, because, like, learning what to look for is so important.
Yeah. Well, we did still lifes in that Robert Lemler class, and honestly, I found it quite enjoyable.
It was good. Yeah, he's
fun.
A great teacher. He's a really good artist, dude. He's so experienced. His stuff is great.
Oh.
He almost rolled out.
He almost rolled out. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. I'm not a huge fan of the background right now, so maybe what I'll do is I'll just make like a graphical. I'll kind of like treat it a little bit graphically, and just give it a shape. Heck, what if we did this?
Could be a picture frame in the background.
What if I opened the tong?
Oh.
I don't want to divide this up evenly into 3. I'm going to go tong on this side, tong right here.
Ah. How tall
Maybe
are
like,
tongs anyways?
What?
How tall are the tongs in comparison to...
There's short and there's long tongs.
That's true, there are short and long tongs.
Right? Metal.
What programs do you think is best for drawing?
The one you'll use.
Yep. Most programs run pretty much very similarly.
Okay. And then what if we did this? Like, we come in here and we just go... Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take this.
You could do a wooden spatula, too.
And I'm going to take this out. That didn't work very well, did it?
I guess not.
All right, we're going to take that out. We're going to make it nice and long, right? This is the thing that chat would hate to do.
But it looks so fun.
That would benefit. I find it very fun because I'm activating the same design areas of my brain as when I do like character design or something. All right. Get ready for this.
I know what you're drawing. A whisker.
What do we think of that? And then
yeah.
Boom. Highlight.
Okay. Got some nice variety of textures in there.
Yeah, I like that. But I don't like this spoon at all.
You could do a spatula.
We could do a spatula. I feel like the spoon...
I think.
See, this is like design. Like, how do I make something that looks interesting out of this, right? And I want it to make sense. Maybe it's like kind of coming out a little bit. And it's like... Maybe it's like this. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like that.
What if I like put like shadow in the background?
Whoa.
And like value group these. And then so we got a shadow in the background, softer. The object that's casting the shadow is a little bit further away. So we'll have this soft edge go into a hard edge.
Doesn't this just make you want to draw? So good.
Right? Like that's a cute little still life.
That's cute.
And we could just refine, like everything's in place. Everything is in its place.
Ooh, I think it'd be cute to add like a graphical element, like those cute coffee
You would see into
ground
this
boxes
bowl.
that have like an advertisement on it. That'd be kind of complicated though. What to do when in an art slump?
I like to make stories of my characters and try to illustrate them.
I agree.
That's kind of fun.
That is fun. Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
tiny.
like this. It's kind of
so
cute.
tiny.
It is tiny, isn't it? We could make this a lot bigger. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. Now we actually have the room, and then we'll kind of subtly. Let me turn the tolerance down because I didn't separate any layers or anything.
What do you guys think of ateliers and places like this for academic drawings and still life and figure drawing?
I've never been to one personally. Some of my favorite teachers like some things about them, but not others. I'm not personally a huge fan of stuff like site size. I was always more interested in design. I want to make my own stories and worlds, and so I was never really interested in ateliers. However, I think they're totally fine. I don't really know too much about them.
I think the idea of an atelier is interesting. I've kind of always wanted to try one out, but I never did.
I just know I'm never going to get to it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just going to be one of those things that I'm probably never going to do. It would be interesting.
Look at him.
Yeah, fun little still life there. We can start getting rid of a little bit of this line work and just have values. Like, I'll value group some stuff now. Maybe I value group.
That looks like a Corel bowl.
Maybe I'll value group. You want it to be like a white bowl.
Yeah, white bowl.
All right, we can do that. If this is like a Corel bowl, then we'll pull these sides out. We'll get a lot more light in these shadows because it's so bright. And we'll get more light in the light sides as well.
I want to scoot that over just a tiny bit to the left.
This whole thing?
Yeah, this whole thing. Or like just move your pan it over.
Oh, this.
Yeah, I sorry, that's what I meant.
I thought you meant the bowl.
Oh, sorry.
Like, we could even have something in the background that's like, I don't know.
A picture frame. Like a corner of a picture frame or something, I don't know.
I mean, it could have like be something with like hooks on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Could have like a little thing. I don't know. It's really easy to change that stuff up there. Could do something like that. I find this very enjoyable. And again, I don't have any sort of direct reference, so there's going to be a lot of issues with this, with the accuracy of certain things. Yeah, I am. We could maybe introduce a little bit of a darker value into some of these metals. Just a little bit dark. Technically, I wouldn't have to do that, really. This would probably look like this. We'd get like light down here. We'd see this. We'd get maybe like something like that.
Ooh.
I'd be a little bit more careful with it. Could do that.
I like that. A good place to find stuff for still lifes is like a thrift store. Goodwill.
Oh yeah. Great Will.
Great Will.
We got a lot of nice still life stuff at thrift stores.
Cool vases.
I'm gonna make sure that my perspective is still
Cool blanket thingies.
making sense back there.
They have fake fruit there too.
Yeah, sometimes you can find fake fruit. It's kind of hard though. A lot of people gobble it up as soon as they find it.
Gobble it up. Flowers, fake flowers. Although we chose our own flowers at like a hobby store because they looked better.
Well, there's my little invented imagination still life, and I think it looks okay.
I think you could make like some texture on the wall, like speckled walls.
No, me too.
Like the wall texture of ours. Unless that's not really that visible to see.
I mean, I probably wouldn't do it here. I'd probably just...
Oh, yeah. Hello, that's a girl? Wait, hold up. Yep, that's how you pronounce it. Looks really fun to do. I agree.
They're pretty fun.
I think if you have a good visual library of what still lifes look like, you kind of make one up from imagination.
This was a like that, and then there's a shadow underneath it here. Probably get a little reflection on the corner of this and that.
That's fun. Cute. I like it. Looks good.
I didn't want this and this to be like at the same level. I wanted to pull this one down quite a bit.
Hi, Toby. You leaving? Yep, he left. He was being a nuisance earlier.
Yeah, he really was.
Oh, that'd be cute. A little pattern on it.
Yeah.
Boop.
I don't know.
I like it. It kind of gives me like Italian grandma vibes. Something about it.
Kind of. Oops.
Not. Oh.
Oh, never mind.
Phew.
And I just get rid of all my line work over time.
I think one of the things about still lifes to look out for is like how do the shadows connect with each other? Like
Yes.
what are some like shared shapes?
Sharing shapes, like value grouping shapes, super important.
Like not everything is just like on its own individually.
Yeah. Think about massing things together. Like, if you have like two objects, like I don't know, in a box and a cylinder or and a sphere, right? And let's say the light is coming, say, from like the front left. Well, there's different ways that you could group it, right? If this was light and this was dark, or if this was like light and this was medium, you could go, you could take this and you could group it with the lit side of that. And then maybe this is a dark side. And then this could all be grouped like this. And then the dark side of the box here could be grouped with that right there.
It like unifies the image.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love it when you do that.
And so we're unifying, right? And then this would be lit, or maybe like a little bit right there. This is super, super important for painting because like we have such limited resources to paint with, and we want our attention to go to important stuff. So we can just go and group. Like the shadow side of the sphere is grouped with the lit side of the box. The shadowed sides of the box are grouped together. The shadows of all of the objects are grouped together, maybe with the shadowed side of the sphere. And maybe we get like a little, you know, whatever thing underneath right there.
That's really cool.
And all you really have to do is you can just like, you know, crop it. And this could be, you can add some sort of maybe even a graphical element in the background. Whatever. Like this would be a still life.
There's a still life. Oh, it's a tissue box. I literally did not expect that at first. All right, see you later, Nana. Do you like painting or drawing better?
I don't really have a preference. I like both. But like we're really just playing with these big graphical shapes. People who are really good at painting, they're playing with these kind of things. Like they play with these concepts as like these large masses together. This is literally the same skills that you use for character design. It's just instead of like thinking about like the t-shirt versus the pants versus the legs versus whatever, you're not playing with clothes on the body and their value relationships and color relationships. You're playing with like these abstractions, like abstract shapes. Like this is a very abstract shape right here.
Ooh.
This is a very abstract shape right here. This is a very abstract shape right here. And we're like playing with these shapes together, and we're putting them together in interesting ways. Like, you know, we're hooking it together, and then we take this one here and we hook it together wherever that is. Boop. And you're like playing with these individual puzzle pieces and paying attention to the design, and also like, you know, foundation, like perspective and materials and all that kind of stuff. But it's a big driver of that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. What about color? Do you mean for like a still life? Or do you mean like, what about color theory, stuff like that? My brain has melted obscure shapes to form a perfect shape / or character is so much. It is a lot of...
Yeah.
It is a lot.
Well, just remember, like, at the end of the day, all design is abstraction. Like, it's just, like, your brain is just interpreting abstract shapes. And and your brain is really, really, really good at understanding what something is based on, like, a couple of abstract shapes put together. We've talked about this a little bit in the past. But at the end of the day, as you improve, you're just going to get better at 2D and 3D thinking. Like, the abstraction part is very 2D focused, which is like, is this an interesting shape? That's what character designers do a lot, is they like will have a shape and they'll be like, is this just an interesting shape? And, you know, we've talked about this before a bit on the channel, but they'll be like, oh, is this an interesting shape at like its abstract level, whatever. And they focus a lot on like shape language and designing interesting things.
For some reason, that hook reminded me of that guy with the big nose TikTok.
Oh, that was hilarious, dude. That was a really good.
That's a good character design right there. So they were saying yes about what about color? You mean like for color theory? Do you want to color this piece and think about color that way, or nah?
I mean, I could talk about it a little bit. I have already limited myself for colors, right? I can't make this blue. I cannot make these shapes blue. Why? That'd be too dark. I made them light. So they're probably going to be, I don't know, some sort of a, am I working in black and white?
Yeah.
I am. They could be yellow. They could be blue, but with a lot of white added to it. So they could be like pale. They could be red with a lot of white added to them, right? Probably not that light. See, it's a little bit darker. So I need to add even more light white.
Laos is the biker, yeah.
Yeah. Same with this bowl. Like I could make it like a warm pale color.
Ooh.
So we could come in here. Warm pale color. What about this? In the background, there's a bunch of colors that I could make this. If I want to make it like a blue or a red, I'd have to make it pretty pale. I'm honestly thinking, what if we made it like...
Oh, that's beautiful.
What if we made it like an orange or something?
Ooh, that's juicy.
And now you can see like... Oh, I drew everything on the same layer, didn't I?
Yep.
Bruh. I didn't know that.
You didn't know? I thought you said you drew everything on the same layer before.
No, I mean, I didn't want to this time. I wanted to separate it so I could go back and forth. Let's just select some of this out. And I'm just choosing a color that has the same value. Like maybe I don't even want to go that saturated. I want to go like paler. All right. So now we got to make some decisions, right? Are we going to go cooler or warmer with the shadows? Like honestly, we could go here and we could go even like warmer with it.
Ooh.
We could do something like that. Let's do it.
What do you think is the effect of art making on mental health and the effect of mental health on art?
I don't know.
It depends on how you use it.
I think it depends on the person as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I have mental breakdowns all the time making art, so I wouldn't particularly say it helps all the time. I know some people get a lot out of it, but I'm also kind of like, I don't know, I enjoy it.
I mean,
we could go warmer.
I think art becomes more like therapy when it's something that you're comfortable doing. So like for me, I can literally just draw anime girls all day and that would be like therapy for me. It would make me feel like so calm, you know, and that's just because I'm comfortable with it. But things that I'm not comfortable with, it'll stress me out. So, I mean, it also just depends on like what kind of art are you doing? Are you just like putting paint on paper and being more textural with it? Because I know that some people are like, they use it for potentially like grounding therapy, which is like being present in the moment, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're learning the fundamentals, right? They're just using art or the creative aspect to help with whatever they're struggling with. But when it comes to like learning the fundamentals and stuff, I mean, I don't know about mental health with that because that's like a different purpose. Any tips on being an art teacher or explain things like you guys do it or teach stuff? I feel very flattered.
I take a lot of classes and really pay attention to, like, I mean, it is a financial investment, but that is what I like to do. I like to take a lot of classes from the best teachers that I can find, and I'll really make notes on how they teach, how they explain things, and also live streaming.
Yeah.
You will definitely notice what people get and what they don't understand, and you will like, Christina and I have been live streaming for the last almost 2 years. Like we've streamed every single week, like 3, 4, 5, sometimes like 7 times a week, and most of our streams are educational, and so we get a lot of feedback from chat on like if people get things or don't get things. We put a lot of effort into like whether we're understandable or not. Obviously feel free to, you know, take anything that we teach.
Oh yeah.
And teach it. Like, I don't want to, I'm not
gatekeeping.
I'm not that kind of person.
a lot of my influence with teaching is through Colton, actually. Like, because he taught me, and I like the way he teaches, and I try to kind of be like him when I teach. Or at least I try to be. And then I will also take influence of other teachers, and I'm like, oh, I like the way they talk about this. I like the way how they present the information.
Where's your propeller at then?
I don't have one.
Can't be like me then.
No. I think the idea that the values that you put in really do limit what kind of colors you pick. Because I think with digital art, it feels really overwhelming because there's so many colors to choose from. But I think that's what value helps with. It helps you limit.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you have an assignment with Shay Schatz that or someone that was like, oh, use only 2 colors?
Yeah.
That
it's
orange
just a
and blue
limited
one?
palette.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's definitely preferable to learn painting traditionally, like if at all possible. However, if you have to learn it digitally, there are limited palette assignments that can help, like using only certain colors or being very aware of the colors that you're using, or just like a warm and a cool.
Mm-hmm.
Very helpful to do that sort of thing.
You guys are amazing teachers. Thank you, Lily. Is it better to do an overlay layer for coloring or just going over the grayscale?
I would never use overlay to color something.
Yeah, I wouldn't, because overlay can also change the values of things.
Yeah, overlay's pretty harsh.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably, people would use like a color layer if they were gonna do that. But like you can color things with overlay, but you have to know what you're doing. I would are you learning or are you working professionally? Because that's another pretty important distinction as well. Like if you're trying to learn, I would definitely do it like by hand.
Mm-hmm. Like trying to match the color to the value. I think that's really helpful.
Yeah. Color gets a lot easier to paint with once you understand what local values colors have. Like yellow is bright, blue is dark, red is like medium, green is like medium lightish. And the green in digital software, you never get green this bright anywhere. Like if you're going to be using green, you're like starting here. Like maybe even
natural greens are not as intense unless that there's like some subsurface, but
yeah, if you're getting yellow in your green, like I don't ever know why anybody other than like a neon light would use a green like this. I mean, people avoid phthalo green like the plague, dude, in traditional painting. It is so strong, and it's still not as strong as what you can achieve digitally.
Let me see. So when coloring, those colors share the same value as the grayscale? Yeah.
So like blue, right? This room right here is pretty dark.
Ooh.
I'm using a lot of blues. I'm using a lot of like very saturated blues. Like look at this red. That is like a full saturation, straight up red. If I turn this black and white, look how dark that is. This is white next to it. Super dark. I could not make this monitor red. If I made this monitor full on red, it would be this dark.
Wow. Oh, that's a cool vibe though.
It is a cool vibe. But you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, you have to add white to red to get it lighter than this. It's the only way. If I want to get red lighter, I have to add white to it. It's the same thing with blue.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I'm able to use such saturated blues in this piece, and it stays dark. If this whole piece was yellow, it would be brown. Like, I couldn't get a saturated yellow.
How do you match the values to the colors in Procreate? Is there an easy way?
You just get better at it as you practice and try stuff.
Yeah. What I would do is I would have a layer that's just black, and you turn the layer mode to color, and then you can switch it on and off to just like check to see if you got the right value. So like I would place a color on top of the black and white version or the grayscale, turn on that color layer, and then see if the values match.
Yeah.
Then you just do it over and over.
You can do that as well. Yeah, you can check.
Yeah. On Photoshop, we have a thing that we just like press, like I press Command Y to change my black and white and color setting, so I can just like switch it back and forth as many times.
Yeah, if you use Photoshop, you go to View, Proof Setup, Custom, and then you change this to dot gain 20%. It's like, where is it? Dot gain 20%. And then every time you press Control Y, it will change your whole image black and white, and it's just a little value check. You can also, in any art program, make a new layer, fill the entire layer with black, and then change this setting to either hue or saturation or color. It does the same thing. When you turn the layer on, it will make everything black and white.
You can do that in Procreate, yeah.
You can do it in Procreate. You can use it. You can do it in any program that has a color layer setting.
That is so helpful. Do you guys always color with black and white first? Nah.
No, I rarely color with black and white first. It's just a good exercise.
It's a good exercise, but also like once you understand how color and value are together, you can kind of see color as black and white too. Does that make sense? So like you will know that brown will be like a darker value without having to go to the grayscale and check, like, because you already know how to do it.
Bro,
it's like,
there we go.
Yeah, you will be able to for us, we start with color because we see the grayscale within. If that makes sense. He's being a butt.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I wanna, what made you want to start live streaming?
We
just started.
I always had a fascination with live streaming. I thought it was cool. I never thought I would do it, but TikTok has a live feature, and we went live, and people showed up, and it was fun, and we kept doing it. And so that's basically that. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's basically what.
I think we just wanted to try something new.
Oh my gosh, dude.
What is wrong with it?
There we go.
So if I want to show how a light affects a color on the subject, what layer modes can I use other than overlay or multiply?
If I want to show how light affects a color on the subject, I don't know. None.
I wouldn't.
Like, light has too many different types of things that it can do for a layer mode to just solve that problem immediately for you.
Yeah.
A bunch of people that use color dodge for certain things, but when students or beginners use color dodge, it ends up being a disaster usually.
Me.
But like, it just depends. That's how I would add color to this shot, by the way. Like, I would basically just go through and think logically about what colors are things. What color is this bowl? What color is this stripe on the bowl? Okay, it's a orange stripe, or it's a red stripe. Let's say it's a red stripe, right? So I'm gonna go here to red, but I have a cool light, so I'm gonna go coolish red, and I'm gonna probably go up here quite a bit. So yeah, maybe this red would be nice. Let's check it in my values. Yeah, it's only a little bit darker. I can change the darkness of this stripe a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go warmer in my shadows. So I'm gonna go more towards orange, come down a bit in value. Yeah.
That looks good.
That works. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna add a little teensy bit of color in here.
You'll realize that there's rarely things that just look pure gray. A lot of things will be tinted in some way.
Yeah, and so this is kind of like a green matte down here. And so I'm definitely going to get some green influence in this shadow. Like, probably a little bit. Yeah, maybe like that.
Okay.
Like, maybe even less. Maybe I'll even go more towards, like, yellowish.
Why is learning traditionally preferable over learning digitally?
Because you learn how to mix colors. I would say a lot of schools prefer teaching traditionally because there's just less to work with. Like when it comes to digital, you can't really just grab a tube of ultramarine blue, and it's like restrictions, right? You learn with restrictions, so you don't kind of have 700 million colors to mess with, including colors that are like impossible to achieve. If you're learning traditionally, it's like very easy to control the environment. You're not able to do a bunch of stuff. You don't get distracted with layer effects and settings and all that kind of stuff. And also
filters.
Mixing real paint teaches color so well because you learn how to mix complements together in order to neutralize them. You're like, digital art, it's very hard to do like complement mixing, because like you can do a limited palette and you can neutralize like an ultramarine blue with like a cadmium orange. And there's entire limited palettes that have no white or black, or like it'll just have white. It'll have like a limited palette of colors plus white, and you'll mix your blacks and your neutrals combining other colors. And so it's really, really easy to learn. It's not easy to learn, but like it's generally preferable to go, I've got alizarin crimson and I want to cool it down. I'm going to add, you know, whatever,
blue.
a little bit of blue, and it's like, you know, it'll like cool it down a bit, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna add more, and eventually you'll come out the other side into like the ultramarine blue, whatever that color is. It's kind of like
that.
Something.
Yeah. Ooh, love ultramarine
right?
blue.
And you'll be able to control your color temperature, and you'll be able to move this little slider here just by mixing paint together, and you'll be able to control your saturation as well, and all of that sort of thing. It's just,
and then you'll be like, oh, well, I have a cadmium orange, and if I want to brighten and also warm up the alizarin crimson, I just use a cadmium orange or cadmium red.
Yeah, you have your alizarin crimson, and you're just like,
crimson,
oh, I'm gonna add some cad orange, and it's like, and all of a sudden it's like this color.
Yep.
It's just, it helps. I don't know, like exactly. It helps a lot. There's less issues. You learn color a little bit more solidly.
And then you're like, oh, if I want to brighten it up, I add white.
But I know a lot of people don't have access to that. Like, I first learned color theory and painting. I never painted traditionally before. I just didn't have access to it. I never painted traditionally in FZD. We went straight into digital. They kind of teach it similar to like industrial design.
Can you explain more about the blue room again, please? Like why you use those specific colors?
Blue room? Oh, those.
The computer room.
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about that. I'm actually thinking, what if we just had like window light? No, because I already made my shadows kind of more warm, didn't I?
I guess you did.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's take this and warm it up a lot. Like off to this side is something really warm. Right, and it's literally heating up this stuff up back in here a lot. So we're getting like a warmer green being affected by whatever's back there. We can even have maybe this, and then we'll just kind of like let's hit this with like a really warm, like this spoon is getting hit from the right by something quite warm.
Do you think the handle of the spoon should be thicker?
No. It depends on the spoon.
Oh, okay, yeah. Whoa, we got a big Japanese comment.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could
I can't translate that on YouTube, can I?
If someone can translate that, that'd be lovely.
I'd have to manually translate it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oops. Translate, detect language. Hello. What the? What is that, dude?
That's interesting.
Magical princess of your charming and catchy Neapolitan accent. Huh? Just like your JoJo character from Pepperoni-chan. Hello.
Pepperoni-chan. I do like pepperoni.
Okay, then maybe on this side we can have it like lit by more of like a blue.
Yeah, this is a Photoshop, by the way.
you know, we'll come in here and maybe do something along the lines of that. Warm this up.
How do you guys draw light and shadow shape in anime style drawing? Honestly, you could kind of go in any style. Most anime in like from shows, they use cell shading, which is just 2 values, and they have very sharp shapes. Let me think. The light and shadow shape is determined by your light source and also the angle. So like you'll notice that in a lot of anime artists' work, they will use specific shapes for like the shadow of the neck and the shadow of the face. They're just designing it. But you just make sure they have a clear light source, a lit side and a shadow side. You can also learn some portrait lighting to help you find those shapes. Rembrandt lighting is a very common type of lighting to do. I'll just show this really quickly.
Sure.
Just this one right here. So if you have a reference, like this for example, and these shapes are caused based on the light source. So if I place my light over here, like this is basically my lighting scenario. I see that there's that very specific sliver on the side of the cheek and also a bit on the bridge of the nose. The rest will be in shadow, and I basically just determine my shapes based on that. But that's not to be confused with this just being the same size. Notice that I'm thickening and thinning out these shapes because this is a form after all. So if you understand the form of the face, you also understand where the lighting direction is. The shapes will kind of, you'll get better shapes. This one right here. You know, I've determined that my light is coming from kind of like the top left. And so everything that is going away from that direction will be in shadow. You know, such as in the neck area.
Carla says they love your course and that they've learned a lot.
Oh, really? That's so sweet.
Oh,
thank you, Carla.
Thank you.
Thank you. Did you get anime art school? Or did you take our other classes, like from Udemy or something like that? Ooh, sorry about that. Like if I were to place my shadow here, right? Now that shape has changed because that shadow, my hand is casting a shadow on this face and that's rolling around the form. So that's causing that specific shape. You know, just do a bunch of like portrait studies, find like how the form works in the head, and that'll help you a lot more. Aw, I love the translation stuff happening. It's so cute.
That is very fun.
That's so sweet. Do you guys think that the effect of the invention of digital painting on traditional painting is the same as the effect of the invention of AI on digital painting?
Probably not. I mean, I definitely don't think it's going to cause a similar effect. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't really think about it too much, honestly. But anyways, that's kind of a very mild,
Like
pretty
a mild
mild, yeah.
Mild flavor. Looks like mint chocolate.
Yeah.
Dubai chocolate.
I could just kind of like cheat something back there.
I feel like whenever I choose colors, it always feels off. Are there some ground rules? When it comes to saturation, I mean.
Colors interact with each other, and when colors don't feel on, it's generally because the colors and objects aren't really interacting with each other in a believable way. Mm-hmm. That would be my guess. Mm-hmm. It'd be hard to say exactly without seeing anything, but usually when people have colors that don't feel good, it's because like they're not interacting with each other in a believable way.
Mm-hmm. Last is they bought Anime Art School.
Who did?
They said
awesome.
that. That's so nice. Awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Very nice hearing it from you. I'm glad that you also understand it because you speak Spanish and I don't know. That's really nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like it looks bland if that makes sense. Well, it depends on the material. Like some materials will be more saturated than others. Too cool toned or too warm, and if I mix it, it still looks off.
Who was the one that asked about the room again?
RD2Y up there.
Why do you use those specific colors? I don't want to look like a gaming room, like some sort of gamer lives here, and gamers like neon lights, I think. So that's...
They also like dark blue because it's like blue light, I guess.
Yeah. So that's the exact reason I chose it. And I don't know. I just made sure that I filled the room with enough interesting things and overlaps. Like, you know, you got an object here overlapped on the desk. You got monitors. Like you got a bookshelf back here. You got another shelf in the corner back here. You got a bed, a couch overlapping.
And also, he chose some colors that makes it feel kind of sci-fi.
Yeah.
So like cooler colors is more sterile, you know, more like, I don't know, cyberpunk. So purples, pinks, blues, dark colors like that, and really harsh reds in some areas.
And I specifically chose this shelf back here as a white cabinet because I wanted the chair to have a silhouette around it so you could tell it's a chair. Like, I'm literally drawing the chair from the exact perfect angle that you know exactly what it is. Although I kind of forgot this part, didn't I?
Oh. You can argue that they just removed it.
Yeah, definitely people will remove them.
I'm a gamer and I do like neon colors. It's an aesthetic.
I just drew it from the exact angle that you can tell exactly what it is. Like, pretty much every single thing I draw so that you know what it is. Like, I'm not drawing the chair from, like, this random awkward angle of, like, I don't know, whatever. Like, it always has, like, an understandable silhouette because I don't want you to have to stop and think, what is that? I just want it to be immediately apparent. Especially if it's like an illustration like this. I didn't really finish the pillows very much. But I rendered them as light hits here, shadow is here. This light is kind of like, whatever, pinkish, bright pinkish, desaturated. And then, I mean, it's just kind of like the inside of a box. I've got all of this stuff is just boxes, you know? Here's a box. It's got a computer here, so the computer's making light go up on it. But I want to make sure that this box still reads against the wall right here. So I just chose a darker value for the wall. And then this box reads against the wall. But if you look at the value itself, red light isn't very bright. Blue light is not very bright. And what?
Last says, did you add anything from the room I showed you?
Dude, I don't know if I did. Probably not.
Ooh, did you make a room loud?
No, it's some streamer she liked.
Oh.
But like, I didn't really go super far with this. It's pretty rough because the character is going to go in front of it, so I didn't really bother. I could probably bring this out from this light a little bit more. Obviously, you can't go wrong with like little reflections here and there as well. Helps a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you can see every single one of these lights has a reflection. Like, if there was a light down here, it'd probably have a little reflection right there.
That's cool.
And I'm just thinking about it in a logical way, right? Like, this floor is mirroring the thing above it, so you're going to see basically this come down here. And if this shelf, like, extended into the floor, this would be one of the shelves. This would be one of the shelves. And that's how the reflection would look. Like that. So I just rendered a really, really rough version of that onto the floor right here because it's going to mirror the bottom of the shelf. And if you could see the figurine, it would be above it like this. So, like, you know, if we had that, it would go that. this being like the midpoint. But again, it doesn't have to be super accurate because your brain is really good at recognizing these shapes. And so as long as they're kind of like understandable to your brain, it'll be like, oh, I get what that is. It's a reflection. Oh, I get what that is. Like, it's a rectangle, right? If I wanted a monitor up here that's like big, I'd probably just do something like that.
Now reminds me of your setup.
And your brain's like, oh, that's a monitor up there. That's big. We could have like tiny little bit of glow around it. And if I wanted it to be like, I don't know, a monitor arm or something back here, like it could be back in there maybe.
That's fun. Or camera, like those OLED cameras.
I did forget to put a microphone. What?
Like those not cameras, the OLED lights. The like those streamer lights that are like O-shaped. I think those are kind of cute.
Olight's like a flashlight brand.
No, like they look like an O. That's why I call them an O.
But they're not. The ring light.
Like the ring. Yeah, exactly.
You mean these?
Yeah, exactly. Oops.
Yeah, we could do that with like a camera here.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you want.
I don't know. I'm just kind of. I was just thinking that would be kind of cute.
There it is.
How to keep a limited palette harmonious while using complementary colors for contrast without it ruining the lighting and the overall value structure.
You definitely think about the value structure separately than the colors, but the harmony would come from having a good color temperature. Like when you have complementary colors, you've got a good range of temperature, right? You've got neutrals when you mix them together, and you've got one on one side and one on the other. Say it's like orange, your warms, blue, your cools, and you mix them together, you got your neutrals. So you actually have like a full range of color temperature with just a limited palette like that.
Oh, you know what you could add? You could add like neon letters.
What you mean, like
love, life, I don't know. Yeah, like that. That'd be kind of funny.
Now I just have to sign my work.
Oh, that's a fun way to put it.
There we go. There's my room design. Or we could do the Fico rigs.
Oh yeah, the
ultimate streamer setup.
What's it called? I can't have the words. I don't know what the words are. Watermarks.
Yeah, the watermarks. To keep a limited palette, harmonious while using complementary colors. Yeah, I mean, it would be like keeping, like, I used green and orange here for the most part. Like, I kind of have this orange right back here, and then I have the green for pretty much everything else. And so those were my two starting colors. Well, that's why.
I like the idea of the starting colors. Well, it's like you can also organize it like, okay, my lights are oranges, my darks are blues. Those are complementary colors.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to keep it saturated,
yeah,
you can definitely do that. And I'm honestly going. I really like that. I went pretty comfort zone with this middle one. I paint this type of colors a lot. This one I never really paint colors like that.
You really pulled it off.
The top one I don't really paint these colors either. Not very often, at least. What layer is that on? I kind of like the little ring light. That's kind of fun.
Oh, yay.
A true gamer. I'll send this to myself. Disney knees. Yeah. What do I do with these knees, dude? What if he was like this?
Oh, what if he had like what is he dancing?
We'll do that, and then we'll take this, and it'll be like, ooh, maybe like that.
Wow, I love the second room with the guitar and the window lighting. Yeah, we were saying that this could be like Abby's room. Yeah,
it's gonna be like nostalgia core. Maybe I'll like do this and be like, ooh.
Do you all think it's good or bad to hold off on experimenting with light and color until I'm satisfied with drawings and understand of 3D space?
I think you should never be afraid to experiment.
Yeah.
Like, I think the people who have the most interesting styles and are the most looked up to are the people who kind of just like fearlessly experiment and try stuff. They grind out their fundamentals, of course, and they you know, focus on their classes and all that sort of thing. But like at the end of the day, I wouldn't be too afraid to try things, because like you'll find really interesting stuff all the time. That's just super cool. There we go. There's our three rooms. I never actually finished this over here. If I were to finish this, it would probably look something more like this. I feel like I didn't progress for a really long time because I was afraid to experiment, and I just stayed in my comfort zone, and I thought, I have to master boxes before I do anything else. And it's like, don't get me wrong, like practicing boxes is great, but I got into art because I wanted to have fun as well. So like experimentation, I think, is super important. Like my favorite artists, they experiment a lot.
Do you have any tips for people do you have any tips for perfectionism holding you back? I feel like I often can't get past it or give up too early on when it doesn't look as I imagined it.
I mean, I think perfectionism for me, I kind of started to think about every drawing as a throwaway. Like every drawing is an experiment and just doesn't ultimately matter. And also it's the quantity, like the quantity of drawings is what's going to determine the level, like the number or the amount of improvement generally. That's one of my favorite things that Will Weston told us when we were taking his classes. He's just like, it's not the quality but the quantity that's going to get you there. And he taught at Art Center for a really long time. A lot of his students went to work at Disney and DreamWorks and studios all over the world, you know, Blizzard, Riot. And he would teach students that would just get super good in the illustration track.
I'm gonna draw a chat core pretty boy.
And like, do good assignments, do good exercises, but just the sheer quantity is what's gonna give the improvement. So perfectionism is kind of like this diminishing returns thing. Like spending 20 hours on a single artwork versus 50 hours on the same artwork. Like you're better off spending the other 30 hours doing 10 times more drawings. It's like the pottery teacher story. You know, like half the students get graded on a single pot and the other half gets graded solely on the quantity they produce. And I've seen it with my own eyes many times. Like the people who make the most drawings are the ones who get the best generally. Obviously, you're not just like
doing whatever
brainlessly. Like you're doing your best
on
every drawing.
Yeah.
On every drawing you do your best, but it's not like, it's not a big deal. Like just focus on like showing up and trying things with no fear. That's something that I need to get better at. That's why I started like my 1,000 anime heads challenge, or I started filling up sketchbooks.
I think what I try to do is I'll gamify it, which I'm like, I'm gonna try my best to make this piece even better than the last. But that doesn't mean it's perfect. It just means I'm just trying to level up what I currently did before. You know,
you do your best.
Do your best, yeah, exactly. Just do your best. I mean, that's all you can do is
doing your best and being a perfectionist aren't the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think perfectionism is totally fine to an extent. Like I think there's times you probably should be a perfectionist. But it's like if it's becoming this thing that holds you back and you know it, like you're just like, yeah,
I guess it's keeping me from actually drawing and finishing art. Like I definitely get like very perfectionist. There's a lot of pieces that I don't finish because I'm just like,
Well, a lot of people also won't start things because they feel like they need the perfect approach. And everybody else who's doing it just got to work.
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge thing. Like, everybody wants to make their manga or make their comic or start drawing, but they need the perfect approach. They're like, what angle should I approach this from? Should I do it from that? Should I do it from that? Honestly, it's just procrastination in disguise a lot of the time. You'll never find the perfect approach. There is no perfect approach. There's just doing it and learning from it. Like, sure, get, a teacher, a mentor, have people help you, but like the people who are successfully doing the thing you want to do, they just get to it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no perfect start, no perfect approach. If there is,
we'd all be.
All the best artists didn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
They just get started and draw and learn as they go and learn new assignments and practice them and apply them.
Yep.
Like I worked professionally for years before I even heard of like what a Krenz cube was. And then I learned about it. I'm like, wow, that's a great perspective exercise. I'm going to teach that from now on.
I think what happens is the perfectionism also happens when people are like, but what's the best way? Oh, but should I only do Krenz cubes forever for the rest of my life and not do anything else until I master it? Yeah. It's like this extreme. Yeah. It's like this extremity.
Like a worried, fearful approach. Like with art, you don't have to be afraid. Just do stuff. Like the risk is a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I've always had this idea that everything has to be huge immediately. Kind of like keeping me from practicing things because it doesn't feel productive enough.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think any drawing that you do will add up. As long as you work hard on it, even if it feels small, like, it adds up. Like, for me, I did a lot of drawings like this.
Yep.
And honestly, like, just doing these little smaller things, experimenting with color, really helped a lot. I'm like, oh yeah, I can draw these kind of things more confidently now, and demo them more confidently now because I've done so many.
Yeah, it's just the sheer quantity.
Like
this. The more that you've done, the more times you've encountered different problems that you've solved.
Yeah.
Like, you do 1,000 types of math problems, or like 1,000 of a certain type of math problem. You've like encountered so many different ways that it could go wrong. It's like the reason that the quantity is good is because you get so much practical experience solving problems of different things. Like art is such a unique, like every artwork is such a unique challenge that by the time you've done 5,000 artworks, you've covered so many potential pitfalls. Like these paintings that I was doing, like I had a lot of trouble with this painting. I struggled on it for a while and I kept going with it, and the way that I ended up solving it was different than how I solved like this painting, right? Like this painting right here, I used stripes that crawl over stuff. Lighting, like I use this kind of stripe, window. This painting doesn't use that solution, right? This painting uses like stacking objects, and like if you squint your eyes, you've got like a bright area here, a bright area here, a bright area here. Oh, what's all this? Schnubble. Thank you for all the helpful advice. I'm glad that you find it helpful.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you for the $2 super chat.
I actually love that username so much.
Yeah, Schnubble.
Schnubble.
I don't know what that means. In fact, I still don't really know why this piece works. I think it's because I finally give the viewer something to look at. It's like, here's something to look at. Here's something to look at. Here's something to look at. And because the perspective works out.
Well, I think it's also because there's a lot of elements that feel nicely themed.
Yeah.
That feel cohesive.
Yeah.
And it feels like lived in. Would traditional drawing transfer well enough into screenless tablets, and would going vice versa work out after the fact?
I use a screenless tablet right here. I am very, very, very comfortable with both screened and screenless tablets. There's definitely a learning curve to screenless tablets. Yeah, I mean, it's more of like getting used to your mouse or your pen controlling your mouse in front of you. Like, it feels very weird at first, but it would. Like, I mean, if you can draw a box traditionally, like, you still know how to draw a box with a screenless tablet. Like, you may have a little bit of, getting used to not drawing on what you're drawing, where the drawing is appearing. But I would say, in my experience, like probably half of the professional industry uses screenless tablets. My mentor, he never wanted a Cintiq. He's like, yeah, I tried Cintiqs, I tried screened tablets. A lot of people don't like their hand blocking the drawing.
It kind of like disrupts the flow. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I worked with the screenless tablet for a good while before I switched to something that's more like display. And I like both. I want to try this one, the screenless one.
Mine.
I know.
I know. You can use it. Dude, I love screenless tablets. I forgot how much I liked them because I got a Cintiq and then I used a Cintiq exclusively from like 2020 all the way to like, I don't know, late 2025. And I brought the screenless tablet back because Christina and I will switch between who's demoing, and I can't use a Cintiq here because I have to deal with the PC stuff. And I was just like, dang, I forgot how awesome these things are. And now I'm obsessed with it again. It's so good, dude. They're goated. They're literally so goated. There's my still life study. Oops.
I like your still life study. It gives very
it's very like desaturated.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird palette.
It's interesting though.
I'll chuck it in live demos. And another thing is that we actually farm you guys for practice.
Yeah, that's very true.
We farm you guys for practice because as you ask questions, Christina and I are both just drawing and practicing the entire stream. Like we'll stream hours and hours a week, and we'll just get practice the whole entire time. Like I love it. I like streaming. It forces me to practice.
Yeah.
Applejack sleeping in the little king bed.
Kitty. What's the best time to practice and how long?
The best time to practice is all the time. Just like the best time to wear a striped sweater, you know? What?
I don't know.
It's a SpongeBob reference.
Oh,
it's always a SpongeBob reference.
I didn't know that was a SpongeBob. I never saw that one.
I don't know, like, best time to practice is when you're in the right mindset. I don't know, like, that's totally up to you. It's kind of more like an individual thing. And how long? Again, it's totally up to you. However long you want.
It just depends on your schedule. Depends on there's no ideal time. Obviously, if you want to get good, right? You got to at least dedicate a good amount of time, 5 hours. You know, it just depends. What do you want to do? What's your goal? Because some people practice for 5 hours. Some people practice for 8 hours. Some people practice only part-time because they just kind of only have that much time.
Yeah, it totally depends on your goal.
Yeah. Just depends on your goal. The best time is if it fits your schedule. Because some people only have some people work 2 jobs, and then they have to squeeze every little bit of free time that they have to practice, and that's all they can do.
Yeah, but 100% depends on your goal.
Yeah.
There are absolutely recommended practice schedules out there for someone who wants to become a professional artist and do it for a living. But it's literally 100% up to you. It just so doesn't matter. If you just want to do art for fun and chill, I literally wouldn't even think about the amount of time you dedicate to it.
Yeah.
Christina, he's looking so good.
I'm sad to tell you that this is a girl. But thank you. It's a good thing though that you said that, because that's what I want you to think sometimes. Yeah, it's Ray.
I think we should honestly do a Draw Me again sometime. That would be kind of fun.
It would be fun. I want to sell our books again on Draw Me streams. They're fun. It's fun. Ikemen Heartbroken. Well, it's funny. She would definitely probably pass off as one in Ikemen, because she has like the masculine and feminine features that Ikemen do have. I mean, there's a reason why girls can actually cosplay like handsome guys. It's because they got like the starting features that you can like, I don't know, that you can work with. I love your spirit, Nana.
Oh yeah, don't forget, Anime Art School is on sale right now. 20% off.
Yes, it is. 20% off with the code LOVE. And if you do get it on the discount, let us know so we can give you a little, I guess I'll show Reagan because she's up here, watercolor of your character. In fact, I'll show Miki because that one's
Miki. Wait, we should make more example watercolors.
Yeah, so this one's of Miki, but
Miki.
like you would get your character done like this and sent it to you, and sent to you. Oh yeah, that's the promo that we're doing for Anime Art School. So many 90s metal Japanese art guitarists look just like women. Exactly. I think there's even like a culture back in like, I don't know.
Is that Toby water?
No, it's not Toby water, thank goodness. I refilled it. I think there's even like a culture in like ancient Japan where there was like this ikemen vibe, and there was like a third gender, which is basically just boys that look like girls. And
where is this? Are you talking about the school?
Oh yeah. So this is actually our online program. It's a pre-recorded college, basic art college, that you can get. It teaches the fundamentals of art and in an anime style. Let me get some of our work up here. So this is stuff that you do. You do still lifes. You understand how lighting works, how environments work. This is one of the art classes in the Anime Art School. This is what Colton teaches. He teaches the painting classes, the perspective classes. This is some of his perspective stuff that you'll be doing, learning from start to finish. You also learn stuff like figure drawing and figure painting, how to construct a figure, then color and light them and paint them. Here's the process, right? You learn proportion, you learn forms, you learn anatomy, and you put them all together. You also learn clothing. There's just a bunch of different classes. We even have a heads class that allows you to do portraits and stuff. So that is our Anime Art School program.
Yep. It is a fundamentals school.
Yes.
So it focuses very heavily on teaching the fundamentals and foundational skills. So, figure drawing, proportion, lighting, and perspective. It's a very, very dedicated, like fundamentals dedicated school. So if you've been wanting to learn the fundamentals and practice them a lot and get better, this is the program for you.
Yes.
Color theory, lots of color theory as well. Like everything I talk about on stream is in there. Everything we both talk about.
Yep.
I like to say it's pretty much all of my knowledge on like perspective and lighting and painting and design and stuff like that. Screenless tablets you recommend between a 50 and 100? I don't know. I don't have a lot of screenless tablets. I have a couple of them, like the Intuos Pro Large, but that one's pretty expensive. That one's like 500.
Yeah.
I haven't tried a lot of different less expensive tablets.
I did that. That's kind of cute. Yellow highlight. I'll have a phase where I just like working with like these really intense colors. It's kind of cute.
The ring light is kind of funny. Honestly, it works. Like, it really works.
It makes it look... Yeah.
So, Tilted Horizon on the spooky one. And ring light on the gaming one. Sounds good.
I think that's over. I'm punching it. Actually, I saw someone render a nose in an interesting way, which I'm going to try to do from now on. Basically, what they do is, let's say that this is like the skin tone. They will shade one side dark like this, and then the other side they shade it with light.
Is that the nose?
Yeah, this is the nose. So the nose will kind of look like this, which I'm like, oh wait, that's kind of interesting, and it actually makes sense because it happens right here too.
I'm back from a 2-week war school and ready to get back to learn how to fight, how to draw. That sounds great. You've come to the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
I have an expensive drawing tablet, but no time to draw. I'm so ashamed. Rip. That kind of does suck a little bit. But don't be ashamed about it. You're busy. There you go. I like, you used to wake him into a small a while back.
I did. Do we have one? No, I don't have one.
No, you gave it to George,
No,
right?
that was
No, I don't know. You gave it to
well,
someone.
the Intuos, the little blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did use it for a long time. I didn't like it that much. It was nice that it was really small, but I could definitely tell that it wasn't like really responsive like the Pro series.
Yeah.
It just didn't have the I used it for a long time. I used it in FZD. I used it after FZD. I did professional work with it. There's those little blue, that little blue Intuos. I think it's like called like the art or something, the Wacom art.
I think so.
It had like, I don't remember what. They don't even really like sell them anymore. I don't think. I think they have like new ones out now. But man, I loved that. I loved that tablet for a while.
Oh no, this is not fake. This is the iPad Pro 13-inch, and this is the Apple Pencil Pro. If that's what you're wondering.
No, Christina's drawing on an iPad.
Yeah, I'm drawing on an iPad. So we did have some people who liked the heads without the lines drawn, and some with the lines drawn. I guess we'll just put both versions up.
Yeah. So what do you like? Like, you mean like this?
Like that with the indentations and the indentations.
Which one for a reference model do you like better? Do you like it when it's got the orange lines like this? Or do you like it better with just the indentations? So it's like a little bit less noticeable.
Oh, awesome kick.
Orange or no orange? What, huh?
They said, finally caught the live. Y'all have helped me improve my figure drawing so much. Thank you. You're welcome.
You like the orange lines? I like the orange lines personally.
I do too. It just depends on what purpose you're using it for. Like, this is great for, like, if you want to do, like, perspective heads in perspective. You'll be able to see those clearer.
Yeah. And then there's just the one without. They all have faces on them.
Yep. They will all have them drawn on them. This one's definitely more subtle.
Yeah. Feels pretty good. Mm-hmm. Look at this. They're nice branded, too. Anime Academy. And there's our website on the back. Ooh. Orange, orange, orange. You like the orange lines. No orange, too. No orange. And now we also have this one. This one's definitely going to be going up. These have no lines at all. They're just straight up models of the heads.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a little mark on it. I think we've been using this one for a while.
Yeah. How did you come up with this color scheme? Sorry, maybe I missed it. It's all good. I chose, it's just random colors. I first chose this, and I filled it all in like that, and then I'm like, I think pink will go well with this, and it just turned out to be my colors. And IRL anime head references blowing my mind when you tilt it to work with perspective genuinely. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Never struggle with a free run angle again.
Uh-huh. Yep. Ooh, is it this angle?
Both.
Or
you can do both.
Angle? Yeah, exactly. You do both. How much? We're thinking.
Not sure yet,
not
but
sure yet.
it'll be up soon.
Yeah. It will be affordable. So these on the website?
Not yet.
Not yet.
These are still the test models.
Yeah.
We've been working on them for quite a while, but they're going to be up very soon. We're going to get them on TikTok Shop first. That's the plan. Because we got to set up like a whole Shopify and everything for our own website. But TikTok Shop, we already have set up because we sell our books on there. I like them. They look good.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have lined versions like this. Non-lined versions where there's no guidelines and it's just this. This one's like really, really good for getting like lighting information as well.
Oh, Miyazaki says they're probably going to get the regular art school soon.
Who? Miyazaki?
No, Misaki.
Oh.
Miyazaki.
Homie, why did you say Miyazaki?
No, I said Misaki.
Yeah, it's good for lighting reference. And then we're also going to have the set of 5 heads. So there's going to be the adult male. Again, you can move your mic. Yeah. There you go. Okay, there you go. There's also the adult male.
With the face drawn on it, don't worry. There's
Miyazaki.
Gonna be...
I heard Miyazaki.
Oops. And then there's the teen male chibi, and then we also have an adult female.
Yeah.
Which all the faces will be drawn on, and these come in like a set of 5.
Yeah.
Miyaki.
I'm super excited. We have been working on them for a really long time. So many of these stinking heads, bro. They're everywhere.
They are everywhere.
They're literally everywhere. We have hundreds of them. From the very first set of tests, all different types of layer settings.
Yep.
Faces, failed prints. Oh my gosh, dude. They're everywhere.
They are literally everywhere.
A set? Yeah, there'll be a set of 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a passion project of ours.
Mm-hmm.
I just have never seen good, like, anime head 3D references. Like, I've seen the little mannequins, right? Not that this is like an anime style body, but like kind of. I've seen these a lot, but I've never seen like a good reference model that was built to like light it.
Yeah.
I don't know where my little flashlight is.
So this is a black and white version. It's actually quite low contrast. Just because the frequency of the pink, the very saturated pink, and the blue, their values are quite similar. Definitely going to buy a set. I've been grinding drawing heads for a while now, and I can definitely see these being super helpful. Thank you.
No, they're not for sale yet, but they're close. We were going to get them up for sale, but we had an idea and we drew some lines on one of the heads and everybody loved them. So we actually made them like physical geometry on the heads like this. You can see the little lines on there. And this is basically, I haven't sanded the bottom of this yet, but looks great.
Yeah. They're not on the shop yet though.
Nope.
No,
not yet.
No,
they're
not yet.
They're close.
They're close.
I've been having my brother work on them. He's really good at Blender, and so he's been helping to get our like branding on it, like our little website on the back.
Mm-hmm. Will they be shipped internationally?
I'm not sure.
Not sure yet.
I'm not sure yet.
It'll be so
Eventually,
cool if they
I
were.
would like to. Check this out, though. All right, you guys have no idea how awesome this is gonna be. Fisheye lens.
Hold up. I'll hold it here. Oh my gosh. Baby.
This fisheye lens that clips on the front of a phone is like $15 on Amazon. So if you've been wanting to do like fisheye shots and stuff, these head models are also perfect for that because I know a lot of people are like, whoa.
Has such an Applejack angle, yeah. How to get to your
real life? What?
How to get to your shop? I don't know how to get it in. How to do it in bio? To our TikTok shop?
Our TikTok shop?
Yeah,
it's
you go
just on TikTok.
Yeah, so it's so you go to our profile and then you'll see like a little shopping cart. Besides like the post thingy, whatever it is.
Yeah, if you can get to our TikTok shop, it's just gonna be on our profile. And can you hit that bag?
That little bag right there.
And there's our books. They're both up now. Oh. So not everybody gets it, I don't think. Like, it might not show up for you.
Yeah.
Can you see the orange one again?
This is the orange one. I like the orange. It's cool.
Applejack!
Like, look how nicely you can see these head planes and how it foreshortens.
Yeah.
These are kind of hard to draw on, though. Sometimes
Bald like me, dude.
you see like a little smudge, but
Do you have an estimated range for these face sculpts? It's probably going to be something between 20 and 30 bucks for these two, the teen male and female.
Yeah, these two will be around 20 to 30 bucks.
It'll probably be around like 23 or 4. It depends on they're not actually that easy to make. We have to spend a considerable amount of time per head because Christina hand draws all the eyes, and then I have to hand add all of the orange lines in there.
Yeah. And then we also got to spray it.
Worth it. And then the set of 5 is going to be different. It's going to be more.
Yeah, the set of 5 will have a different price range. Be a little bit more expensive because it comes with so many different head types.
But I like them a lot, dude. I cannot wait till we get some like TikToks that are going viral with these heads. Like,
yeah.
Chat, you're going to have to help us come up with some like advertising videos in the future for these.
What if chat can make like a little bit of money by making videos for us and post them on their own TikTok?
Huh?
You know how like some people can like sell other people's books? Chat can get some selling experience by being like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
these literally blew my mind.
TikTok,
I can't stop using them.
TikTok has an affiliate program where you can sell other people's stuff and you get money for it, and like that would be available for our stuff. So like if you sold our books for us, or if you got a book, we can even send out like free samples. We're gonna get that up in the future where we're gonna send out free samples for people, and then you can make a video on it, and then you'll get kickback from every sale. It's free real estate. It's free money.
Misaki.
I have no idea how it all works. I haven't I haven't looked into it yet.
If we ever get it set up, that'd be kind of funny.
I don't think stamps, or I don't think decals would work very well for the eyes, unfortunately.
They have like a very specific shape and grooves, like from the 3D printing, that makes it hard to.
And they would also fall off. So what happens is it gets drawn on, and then it gets sprayed, and it seals it.
Yep, and so it stays like it won't rub off.
Mm-hmm. But maybe in the future, if we like expand or try something else, we could look into that. And they're all 3D printed, by the way, so. We're not using slave labor in China to
we're just using our labor.
Heads made. We're just using our own labor. We're the slaves. Yeah. We're using it, and I have like a set of. I can show you guys literally right now.
I'll make the whole of the Netherlands by your heads. That'd be so fun.
You know
the whole entire Netherlands have our heads.
Yeah, you know what I thought was funny is that a lot of people will be like, "Oh, I'm sick of 3D printed junk everywhere," and I'm just like, as opposed to injection molded Chinese slave labor. Why would 3D printing be worse than that? Made by yours truly. Here's the next set.
In the making.
They're on their way.
I can imagine that just being a live stream.
Looks like a resin print details. I'm printing at point 12, 0.012 or something, actually. I'm not sure exactly. I'd have to look at it. But we do have a resin printer, but these are all FDM printed. And we're printing it in matte filament, matte PLA. And the prints take a long time. It's like, what was it? 2 hours per head?
Yeah, something like that.
It's not fast. It's like a really small layer line. And so the detail ends up looking great. And we printed them pretty big. Like, this is how big they are. They're 78 millimeters tall. So almost 8 centimeters. They look great. We've spent months on these. Literally.
We were like tearing our hair out.
What would I personally want for reference? We made sure that the heads have a cute little base on the bottom. Mm-hmm. And they don't fall over.
And they're really durable, too. They're extremely.
I literally threw one across the room last night in anger, and it was just completely undamaged. Like, I'm not kidding. They're like golf balls. They're not full. They have 5-layer walls because we don't want the light to transmit through it. So we print the walls really thick because otherwise light goes through and you can start seeing the supports inside. And I don't like that at all. I want you to be able to...
That is ugly.
Yeah. I want you to be able to light it with like a flashlight and take a picture of it and not see any of the inner stuff, because I want to be able to have like good reference. Not 100% infill. No, it's like 15% infill, but I print it with 5 wall thickness. Yeah, they look good, like really good.
I have really improved on drawing those faces. I got it nailed down.
Yeah, Christina's very good
you
at
should
drawing these.
You want to go and get a set and just see what the final drawings look like, just to show them.
This is a final drawing.
No, but what I mean is like the male and the female, the adult male and female, because those ones aren't drawn. These are kind of like demos.
Those are old?
Yeah, those are old.
Yeah, Christina's gotten really good. Oh yeah, look at this.
Yeah. That's pretty intense, but
Inspired
it's really
by Christina's art. Here you go. I'll grab some.
So yeah, this is we lovingly call this the Teletubby Power Rangers head because it's literally colored in the silliest colors ever. But these are this is a version where we were like, oh, let's just color the head planes. And I actually really like this one. And this actually gave us the idea to make the wireframe version. But you know, thank you, Riley.
Yeah, these are basically ready to ship ones.
Yeah, ready to ship.
These are what they'll look like.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee!
Yippee! Look. Look.
Huh?
I made them kiss. Now I've shipped them. Okay, so these are ready to ship. I gotta make sure that they're...
I don't know a ton about 3D printing. That's why it took me so long.
Oh, we still gotta spray these.
Yep.
So they're not exactly... they're not exactly fully ready to ship. I gotta spray them.
Wait. Saturn.
Ah! Oh, it's funny.
Bald ship?
Bald ship, yep.
Fight,
literally.
fight. Kiss, 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 kiss.
2 different armies, 2 different vibes. They either want them to kiss or they want them to fight. Okay, what if I did something like this? Is really intensely colored. It's kind of cool though. Let me actually check the values on this. This must be like incredibly very, very dark.
By the way, over 3 hours of streaming, not a single AFK check from TikTok. We officially have solved that stupid inactivity detected problem.
Okay. Yep, we have.
Yep, which means the stream is goated. Officially goated.
Okay, this is gonna hurt my eyes. I'm gonna lower the saturation.
What was the issue? What did you guys fix? Because we're using OBS to stream, I make a virtual camera and send it over to TikTok's app. So they're always thinking that we're not streaming. It's like a glitch. So what I did is I just put a display capture underneath of our stream. You can see there's our stream underneath. And apparently it did the trick because now TikTok is like, oh, they're doing stuff. So you can see there's our OBS and stuff underneath. See? And it's just under there, hidden. And now TikTok's like, you're good. Officially no longer boring.
No longer inactive.
YouTube didn't see anything. TikTok saw something because I was just moving the thing inside of the TikTok live studio. Do you stream on TikTok? Yeah, so if you know anybody who's live streams on TikTok and has that problem, usually people who play games and multi-stream deal with it. I'm always seeing people online dealing with that problem, and they're just like so frustrated. They're playing games,
and their stream gets shut off because of it.
Just constant. Like TikTok, because we have the ability to do this. How do I do this? Add products. Okay. Because I have the ability to do this. TikTok was actually giving our account violations because they thought we were selling stuff and while inactive, and they didn't like it. So we were actually getting violations on our stream because of it.
Yeah.
Like, usually it doesn't matter because we never had our book on TikTok Shop. We just solve a dumb puzzle and move on. But they were like, they were restricting our stickers.
Yeah. Our stickers.
Our poor stickers. Where the heck is our stickers at, dude? Can't even find them. TikTok needs a better system. Yeah. It's just automation stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
How long does your guys' sale on your program last? Until around the end of the month.
Yeah, around maybe,
I think it should probably be ending on the day we do the big 12 hours, not 12 hour, the big stream.
Yeah.
Which is like the 28th?
27th. 27th. Which is coming up real soon, actually.
Yeah. I have a 0.4 nozzle. I do have a 0.2 nozzle, but honestly, the 0.4 prints small enough. I have the Bamboo Lab X1 Carbon. We also have an A1. It prints pretty well. I don't really care if you can tell it's a 3D print. I just don't want the 3D printing aspect to mess with the ability to use it as a reference.
Mm-hmm. That might be better.
Like, I don't... And another thing is, it's printed with matte resin, and if I did something to hide the layer lines, it would generally be extremely time-consuming, or it would make the model a lot more shiny, and I don't want a shiny model. I want, like, a matte model because it's closer to, like, skin with nice, crisp shadows.
And it also looks kind of like a cast, like a cast model, but it's 3D printed.
It's like... Do you have the Asaro head on your desk?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I thought that was Misaki the whole time. I low-key thought so too. Acidic Princess and Misaki's profile pictures look very similar, so I thought that was they were the same person.
Yeah. So I printed this big head. This is Asaro head.
And it looks like a cast model.
Yeah, it literally does. It's so heavy, dude.
You could technically make a. You could make a mold out of this.
I could make an anime head that big.
Wait, that would be chat. What if do you guys want an anime head size with this big of a model?
Yeah. You guys want like a giant
Giga giant. Head? Yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm. Thinking about joining the program, but I don't have any plans on making a career from it. Just personal gains. Still recommend? Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Still recommend.
Hobbyists, professionals. A lot of people do art for fun. Just want to get better.
Can do a face massage.
Yeah. There's hobbyists out there who are like professional level. Like they're very good.
Where would I put him? I have no idea. Oh, Nana, you probably would like an Ikemen version of this. A big Ikemen head model. That'd be so funny. That'd be hilarious. I would do it for the memes.
I want to get back into doll making, dude. I want to start doing some doll
making. I still want to get I still want to get plushies made of our characters.
Yeah, that'd be cute too. Well, we can't sell this. This is an Asaro head. This is copyrighted. We just found a model online and I printed it for personal use.
Yeah.
We use it for teaching purposes.
Nana says, never mind, I'm on board again. A huge Ikemen head is so true.
Yeah. Good night, Lau.
Bye,
Have a
Lau.
good one. EP time. Look at this cute little Lau coupon.
That's a cute coupon. That's adorable.
That is cute. What the heck?
What's with that cat?
This?
No, up there.
Oh.
This is silly. Goofy.
That little loyalty card. That's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do have a Discord server. Mm-hmm. Is that what's the pony? The pink pony that's like yay.
Fluttershy?
Yeah, is that it?
Yay. Yeah. Yay. Yay.
I love that.
I mean, we should probably watch an episode of
How
that.
can I join?
At some point. you go to our lovely link in bio.
Or discord.gg/MikiBeaky.
That is the chant. That's a Discord.
You can go use that link. Thinking about joining the program? Yeah, I mean, it's a foundation program. You have it forever. So you get it. You get busy. You can come back to it later. But there's a lot of people who just do art as a hobby, who want to do art as a hobby, and they also get it and go through it. It's a great program. It's like having a art college in your pocket at all times.
You want to get an illustration like this sometime.
Yay!
That's so funny, dude. I don't know what it is about that, but it's pretty funny.
I was thinking of making sausage and grits for tonight's dinner. Sausage and polenta. What do you think about that?
That sounds pretty good.
Okay.
Good.
What's the program, and like, may I ask general price for it forever? Huh? Do you mean our anime art school? Our anime art school is $497 USD, but with the coupon, it is $397.
Yeah, it's about $100 off with the coupon code, and you also get a watercolor drawing of your own character.
Yeah, that looks like this, and you get it mailed to you. So this will last until like what, next week?
I don't know, about 10 days.
Yeah, about 10 days. So yeah.
About 10 more days. But yeah, it's like a big online college. There's a whole bunch of different classes, and it's structured in terms. There's 3 terms. The first term, you have heads, faces, expressions, and anatomy. The second term, you have clothing drawing
and
perspective. And then the third term, you have digital painting, like landscapes, environments, backgrounds, rendering, color theory, and a portfolio building class.
Yep.
Which is like a big project-based
big
class.
project. You can make your own stories, design your own environments and characters, and make character sheets and stuff.
It's a year-long program. It'll most likely take you longer to get through. It is very large. There are 14-week classes, and there is a lot of stuff. We just stuff as much possible stuff as we can in.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning from India. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Oh.
Crap, I can't get their eyes right. I want for like that.
By the way, if anybody gets our books on stream,
yes,
bookies, we'll sign it and do a doodle in it and mail it out to you.
Yes, looks like that.
There's Miki. Except it's not going to be your OC.
It's going to be one of our characters.
One of the Anime Academy canon characters. We'll let you choose, though.
Yep. Well, we have stickers that you can, of the characters that you can...
Is this all of them?
Yeah, that's all of them.
3, 4, 5,
Then you can be like,
6,
I want to have that doodle.
8.
So you can pick any of our characters that you can, that we can doodle from.
Yep.
Doodle with, I guess. And if you don't know their names, you can just say, oh, the blue one, oh, the pink one, and I will know which one.
There's all of them.
Yep. They're rainbow.
Rainbow.
Because Jake's red. Okay, so from... What is this?
Huh?
A warning?
No.
Who's the boy?
Redirect?
Huh? I have no clue.
What? Is it like a Patreon? No.
No. This is Jake.
But
He's
yeah,
the
here's
only boy.
Here is volume 2.
Mm-hmm. Is it just this stream for the little doodles?
Huh?
Is it if you get it on this stream, you'll get the little doodles?
It's at least this stream.
At least this stream, yes.
I haven't decided for future streams. Let me look at this. It's so annoying.
What is it? Is it? Oh.
Ikemen spotted.
Did I do something? Did I
No.
show something wrong? Okay.
We're just probably talking about anime art school.
Oh.
But anyways, books. We have them on TikTok Shop now.
Why one male? I don't know.
Why not?
Why not? We like girl characters, and then we were like, we gotta have a guy. So
Because we haven't designed out the classmates yet.
yeah, there will be more boys, but not of the main cast. There'll be more side character guys. Trust. He looks like the sporty type. Yes, he's meant to be the sporty type. The sporty, chill guy. The only boy in a girls' school. Yeah.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, there's guy classmates. We just haven't really designed them or fleshed out the story too much.
Now we just gotta figure out who's Miki's type. Yeah, no problem with Acidic Princess.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Well, maybe we wrap up.
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
Gotta eat dinner.
Dinny.
Dinny.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. A yummy dinny sausage and grits. I hope that you guys have a good night or day.
Oh.
What sport specifically does Jake play?
Does he play a
I
sport?
don't know if he plays a sport. I imagine him playing like soccer or
Didn't you
something.
say he was sporty?
He is the sporty type, but I don't know what sport he's gonna play. But I definitely think that he does some activity of some sort.
Yep. All right, everybody. Have a great night. We're going to head off. Come on. There we go.
Gotta show Applejack.
Do we?
Yeah, while we did the thing.
There's Applejack.
Silly little cat. I guess Toby's gone.
Meow, meow, meow.
We should do karaoke and draw him something.
Yeah, we should do karaoke.
Yeah, like draw me in karaoke.
Draw me in karaoke. I like that. I like the idea. That's fantastic.
Yay. Yay.
I don't know.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See ya. And bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye.
See ya.